Yes, and boop, boop. Why was I listening? Never mind.
Is this one being streamed?
They're all streamed. Since when did we not stream any of these games?
Well, I had to ask.
Rem was about to
We've
reveal
been
a
streaming
deep,
the
dark
last half
secret.
hour.
Oh, I guess it was just opened on the Psychic Phenomena page. Alright. Take a sip of this drink and we'll get started. Delicious beer. Get in me.
These have been set.
Alright.
Love the corgi so much.
Alright. Gonna wake up now, apparently. Also rounded down here?
Yeah.
Rounded up. Oh, okay. Anyway, so everyone's here, right? Ready to get started?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the first session of Rogue Trader. I am Straight Paradox as the GM, and our players are.
Mazendi. I'm playing
Oh.
Ambrosia Uraquides.
I am Sko, and I am playing Taran the Deldar.
I'm Petson Winner, and I'm playing Anna Edgar, the Psyker.
Grandpa Remy. I am playing Rogue Trader, Marcus Alzeric Phalon Euriquides, aka the true trader, one true trader.
And I'm Emery, playing El Xian, Elder Craft Worlder.
And I am Rob Dav, playing McCraw, the the orc freebooter / flash skits.
Alrighty then. So, Rogue Trader, for those of you just tuning in and want to know what it's about, it is set in the Warhammer 40K setting. This is set about 20-30 years after my only war game, and the party plays a group of explorers going through the it's not newly discovered, but the warp storms have abated enough for ships to go through the Maw and into the long-lost Coronus sector for fortune and glory. Usually, it's this game is played with one Rogue Trader and support staff. However, in this game, both Merzendi and Remiel are playing as co-owners of a warrant of trade. The warrant of trade gives a member of the Imperium the legal ability to go into the to various expanses within the galaxy to trade, to interact with aliens. They're allowed to know that the warp and demons exist, and are pretty much one of the 4 most powerful types of characters in the galaxy, the others being Imperial Commanders, Inquisitors, and Chapter Masters. And
Think of the Warrant of Trade as Ron Swanson's card that says, I can do whatever I want.
It very much is that, except this one also has this, I'm pretty sure your warrant is old enough to have Big E's signature on it, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Big
Ancestor
E's
was an
and
absolute
Malkador
douche.
as primary witness.
Oh wow, nice.
They really had to use the bathroom.
We are first-generation traders.
Very nice, very nice. So, for those of you wondering what that means, the Emperor of Mankind himself signed their original warrant with Malkador the Sigilate overseeing. Very good. I'm going to boop you guys over to the map to show you where you're going to start, and this is your star map with the worlds you know that exist on it. And on the far right is where you are right now. You are now in Port Wander, just before the Maw. You see all these warp storms? This is the Maw. You're going to have to get through that to get to football. And
We're traveling
right
to
now,
football?
ooh,
Football.
Football. Red meat football. This is Port Wander, and this is the part where we are going to get all of your, both your acquisitions and your one very rare acquisition out of the way, and your unlimited average, well, common quality, common or average uh, acquisitions out of the way,
It
because you,
normally common. Are you extending it to average?
I might be. It depends on what you ask for. So, look through all of the books and stuff like that, and this is your main port. After you get off here, you're not going to have the, some of the stuff might not be there. You're in widely unexplored territory. This is the edge of Imperial Might. So, what do you guys wish to acquire? Also, I would like to know which of your Xenos are sanctioned.
The only sanctioned Xenos is Macraw.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Alpha
Yep.
2W. Oh, I see. Extended it.
Yeah, it's much longer. It's the typical orc of having like a normal name, only adding a bunch of A's and U's and making it loud and long.
Yeah, where are all the
Yeah, that's
exclamation
true.
points? I think you've misspelt it. I don't see any exclamation points.
I realized this, but I had to save some room on my page, or it would just be really, really long.
After we're done with acquisitions, we are going to each of you are going to say a blurb about how you got on the ship. You know where the ships. You know the rogue traders will talk about where their ship's from, and then we're going to hurl you into the void for fun times. So, Merzendi, is there anything you would like of common quality
Can
or
you go
one?
to someone else first, please?
Yep.
I have a long
Scout.
list I haven't finished.
Okie dokie.
So,
Go.
do explain the basics of having an acquisition, please.
All right. So in acquisition, you're going to be using a profit factor because rogue traders are so absurdly wealthy. They don't count how much money they have by throne guild. Instead, profit factor is your influence. It's not just like money. It's all of your influence, all of the people you know, and what you do is you roll against your you roll against your profit factor to acquire something. However, for common quality stuff, you can just take. If you go to the handouts, I have the acquisition modifiers already there for you.
Excellent.
So,
Okay, so I
um,
myself, I don't have profit power or any of that. Like a Dark Elder does not start with that information. Like it's not a part of her character construction. So I just needed the.
Yep.
On that one.
And that's how all your characters use the trader's profit factor, even if you're Xenos to acquire stuff.
Okay, what is our profit factor? People with that information.
30.
30. Okay, cool. And so we can
Okay.
pick what quality.
Right now you can have unlimited common, and you can ask for average, and I can tell you whether or not you can just have it without rolling.
Alright, cool. I would also like a little bit more time to look then. I'll probably see if I can grab something Dark Eldari off their list.
Okie
Might
dokie.
be a smidge more complicated, so I will quickly see.
Yeah.
Anna, do you have an idea of anything you would like of common, or to ask for if you need to roll for something of average? Also, you may use this the time we have right now. This is since this is the last port of call before the Corona sector. You can roll to acquire something that's like very rare or something like that.
Oh, sorry, I found a common. Eldar plasma grenades. Just something to
Okay.
continually restock myself with would be delightful.
You have and I looked it up. When you have like if you say you bought them, rogue traders count as having an unlimited supply in their ship. So you now have unless something bad happens, an unlimited supply of those. Whenever you return to the ship, you can restock on Eldar plasma grenades.
Fucking sweet.
Yep. All right.
I actually read the rule books this time.
Someone had to.
I'm a big boy now.
You can have a gold star string.
Yay! And let me tell you. Let me pull this thing up. I hate the Windows 10 thing. All right. So yeah, there are 100,000 plus thousand people. Yeah, there are a ton of people on Port Wander. So yep, yep. All right, so I have that pulled up. Did I actually put that in the thing? Availability by Nope, I didn't. I'll just call it. I'm gonna make another one and call it Acquisition Modifiers Mark II.
Let's see.
Scarce.
Yeah, I was also looking through drugs and poisons, but they're all scarcing up.
Looks like I could get my hard hat.
I got something I'd like to roll for.
Okie dokie.
An agonizer.
An agonizer. Please tell me which one that is and where it's found in the book.
It's found in it might be in another book because I know some of them are crossed over like the grenades, but it's in the Elder character guide that you linked me. And it's a very rare melee weapon, 1d10 plus 3 energy type. Tearing, shocking.
All right, you cut off, but very quickly, let me drop this in here so that you know what all your modifiers are, because I forgot the second modifier thing. We're not going to worry about time on this station right now. I'm not really going to start keeping track of that. For like, this is stuff that is going to be taking place over X amount of days while you guys are stocked here in Port Wander. So,
Okay.
save
Question,
changes. Show players.
Could I roll commerce to see if I can temporarily treat our profit factor as being higher?
Yes, you may. And there is the population is over 100,000, so it's a minus 10 for very rare, and then add all the other modifiers for its quality, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, no bonus.
And you didn't make it worse, so
Good job.
because you can make it worse if you had gotten more degrees of failure.
It's impossible to, apparently, because that was a 98.
Yep, it's impossible to. Good job.
Oh,
Eldar
goodness.
character guide, page 65. So, for very rare, it's a difficult minus 10 to begin with. And then, that's just for the population. Let me look at the other thing. Hey, open. Oh, it was open. Just hiding
Minus
behind
10
the other
and
thing.
minus 20, so minus 30 overall.
And do you want it to be good craftsmanship, best craftsmanship, or just common?
I might as well go for good.
Good
Good
luck.
is another minus 10.
That is a minus 40 on this roll, which I think means you're crit fishing.
If you're only getting one of them, then it's a plus 30 to the roll.
Yep.
Yes, I'm only getting one.
Because you're not trying to acquire a bunch of stuff.
You're not trying to acquire a hold full of agonizers? That's a shame.
Well, that sounds more like the Dark Elder would try to do.
Yep. You see the negligible thing right there for a single mat for like, yeah. When you're
So
just
I have
getting
to roll under what? Then
you're rolling with it's 30 is your starting profit factor. It's not any higher right now. It is all in all, I think that gives you a minus 10, so you're gonna want to roll 20 or below on a D100. Because you have one.
Nice.
You now have a good quality agonizer.
That's pretty damn cool.
Now I can just have a common thing, right?
Yeah, unlimited.
And for those of you
Okay, cool.
wondering why a very wealthy rogue trader has such a low profit factor, it's because you guys have pretty much one of the best ships you can get in the game. You started out with because you start out on a scale of 1 to 100, and they could have had like 70 profit factors, say, but only 30 points to put spend on ship. They did the opposite of that. So their ship is 70 points, but their profit factor is only 30.
I think it's actually more than 70 because our two rogue traders, both Remy and I picked background choices that gave us extra ship points.
So this ship is like a grade 80 motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dope.
Dope.
His Majesty, except no substitutes.
So I can pick one, one bunch of common things to get.
No, you can have unlimited common things. You just have them. That welcome to being being part of a rogue trader's envoy.
So many
There,
things.
yep. There is. I even double checked. There's literally no limit on common things that you can just have.
So if bomb squigs are common, you could try and fill the hold with unlimited bomb squigs, which to me
No,
sounds like a
no.
recipe for
Don't.
disaster. If you put it next to the hold that's full of like just unlimited plasma grenades, that seems like a really bad plan.
Why? I would just feed the plasma grenades to the bomb squigs.
Emery, you don't have to be sanctioned.
Okay.
The drawback is you either need to be very disguised when you sit down on a human world, or just not do it because an unsanctioned alien is subject to immediate termination.
Well, they're dirty humans.
How? Say what?
They're
Yeah.
dirty humans. Why would
Absolutely,
wanna
I
vote
agree.
for them?
I agree. Dirty humans.
Yeah.
As if I need their permission to anything. Fuck them.
Yeah, but yes, you may, Mercendi.
Thank you.
All right.
You could have
Take your-
unlimited stick bombs. Holy shit! It's just a hold full of like your primitive ass motherfucker bombs, and then my like super advanced plasmas on the other side.
Literally only works because he thinks it works.
Really?
That's
Like I don't
literally
know.
how orc weapon. That's literally how orc weaponry works, because their entire race has latent psychic abilities.
Yes, they have Gestalt.
So when you so if you try to use an orc weapon, it either won't work or just explode. If an orc picks up the same thing after it exploded in your hands, stuck it back together with duct tape and fired it, it would work just fine. That's just how orc weaponry and everything orcs do works because an orc thinks it does. In fact, this Gestalt power is so powerful that Commissar Yarrick is now immortal because orcs thinks he is. Orcs thinks he is immortal and can't be killed, and so he's been killed and just been brought back to life because orcs think he can't die.
Wow.
And
Useful.
yeah, and he can use an orc claw without it exploding. It's like, yeah.
So, what's the status on scarce? Do I have to roll for that?
The status on what?
Scarce.
There's items.
Scarce, you do have to roll. Unless you can, the thing is, because it's the first session, if you make a good point for you to have something of, not ridiculously rare quality, then, I might give it to you.
Just interkaryotic implants.
Could you please explain to me what that is? I do not memorized all the cybernetic implants.
Long story short, surgically removed my normal corneas, put in a specially genetically vat-grown corneas that gives me dark sight and makes me immune to flash grenades.
These aren't just normal corneas. These are specially grown M&S corneas.
And they
And
they don't detect as cybernetic implants because they're completely organic.
You know what? A case could be made for you to have those. I will give that to you, but that is the only thing you're going to get. Are you sure that's what you want to spend the one thing that you can convince me that you have?
Can I still get common things?
You can still get common things, but you can try to convince me that you have something else. If it's, I'd say either rare or scarce. But once you take it, no take backsies.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. And it would make sense for you to have those because you're, in the Navy, dark spaces are kind of your jam. So yeah, I can see it. It works with your character.
And as for common as for a common item, I want a charm.
What?
A charm.
A charm?
Yeah, think of it as just a little good luck charm that if you have to roll for something bad to happen to one of us, people that hold charms are less likely for it to happen to.
Okie dokie.
Oh, so say everyone but me was holding a charm in a group, just for some reason that might happen, I would probably be the most likely to get targeted.
Yep.
Huh. You could have chosen a hold full of fine alcohol and you go with the bullshit.
Yes.
Also, I like the fact that if you get an unlimited hold full of charms, they're useless, because everyone just goes, yeah, I've got a charm.
Oh, no.
It defaults the
Don't
basic.
waste your common on an unlimited item to own only one.
It's not wasting one. You can get I'm saying you can get an unlimited amount of things that are common quality. It not just if you have one, you don't have to pick one thing of common quality. It's anything that's common you can just have.
Oh, so I could have more than just a hold full of explosives.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. You don't have to just pick the grenades. You can get other things. This is because you're part of a rogue trader's retinue, and things of common quality are for commoners, so they have a lot of it.
Dope. 1 second, I have to go and look at some more lists again.
Yep.
Damn you, poisons being expensive.
But this is the I'm gonna be doing penalties once you get in the Coronos Expanse. This is your last chance before unless you guys want to fly back through the maw.
At some point, we're going to need to.
I
Yeah,
would
to
like
unload your hold,
a xenohide cloak to throw on top of my armor, because right now I have an armor of 2.
Okay.
Does Xenohide Cloak improve your armor?
It's a cloak and its body location is all. Unless it
But
entirely discounts a witch suit, I will double check. It doesn't
you
say
can
it
only
doesn't.
have one piece of armor from the main armor list. Like things which stack with other worn armors are rare and specifically mentioned.
Ah, okay. So though it doesn't say that it doesn't do the thing, I should just assume that it doesn't. Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. I'll keep my sexy witch suit then. It's identical in stats to a Xenohide cloak, except it weighs barely anything, because it looks like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Because witches pretty much the less they wear, the deadlier they are.
This stands true for real life too.
Unlimited iPads for everyone. Data slates.
All right, everyone gets. You don't get an iPad because they're garbage. You get. You get space open source technology. It's great.
Dope.
No, that would be tech heresy. Let's not pretend that Steve Jobs isn't the immortal fabricator general.
He didn't
That's
die.
horrifying.
He didn't die. He just went to Mars to prepare.
What's a Hellglaive? What the fuck is that motherfucker? Let's see.
Oh, would everyone like unlimited microbeads?
I think
That
most of
might
us
be a good idea. I don't.
them, don't we?
Yeah, I'm set.
I don't have one. I'll take one though.
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited microbeads.
Sad that the only thing of common quality in the orc list is just the sick bombs.
Stray.
Hi.
I would like to roll for good craftsmanship, light power armor. It's very rare,
Mm-hmm.
and since it's good, that's another -10. But I just want a suit for me. I don't want to. I'm not gonna try to roll for a suit for everyone because that's not gonna happen. So I think with the size of Port Wonder, that's an overall +10.
Mm-hmm.
And can I spend a fate point on one of these?
You can spend a fate point to re-roll, or you can spend a fate point to help you get extra degrees of success. It is up to you, but you have to choose.
Can I not spend one to increase my chance and then spend one to reroll?
Can you let me make sure that you can use fate points for the same thing multiple times.
I don't know. This is why I'm asking. You read this
And
section more recently than me.
yep, I just need to get back to it because all right, using fate points. Not burning fate, just using fate points. Do.
Yeah, I don't see anything that says you have to. You can only spend one on a thing. Just like the results of the reroll are final, so you can't spend multiple to reroll.
Nope.
But
Yep. It says it can be used anytime, either on your own turn or in the action, reaction and the action of another character. So yes, you may spend one right now to help you out, and then another to reroll if you wish.
yeah,
However, if you reroll, the first fate point you spent has already been used. So
So this one is for against a 50. Yes,
you got
I
it.
have good light power armor, and you in chat didn't. You in the audience didn't see because I whispered this to Stray. Because it's good, normally good craftsmanship armor against the first attack each round, you get a +1 AP. I've swapped that out to get a basically unlimited power supply.
Oh, so he gave you essentially a free microfusion array.
I
Except,
didn't know that was in the books.
no, it's actually in that one. Essentially, that page that also has the Eldar rules also has the Legend of the Expanse, and they have similar item rules.
I wonder if there's a couple balanced weapons I can get for dual wielding. Isn't balanced the feature for dual wielding weapons without negatives, or whatever the fuck it was?
Balance doesn't do that. A balanced weapon gives you a bonus to parry.
Yeah.
It's talents that let you wield in each hand without penalties.
Right. I might be cheeky and try for a fucking shot in the dark.
Where's Indy? I think I just found another item that's common quality that'd be great for the ship. That we'd have a shitload of them.
Low sticks or something else?
Shipboard emergency kits.
Yes.
And it comes. Granted, they can just be put in the walls, but it comes with glow sticks, universal power cells, ration packs, emergency Vox kits, air bottle mask, anti-rad tablets, and hull sealant spray gel.
Neat.
How about for a weapon that makes perfect sense for my character, Elder of Void Gear? Because I've taken the background for shaping, which is basically repair. So
All right. And what quality is that? What rarity is that?
extremely rare. I'm not sure why, because that's just
Can
you
you
could do outside
tell me
repair.
what page or book it's in?
It has no description. It just says Void Gear. So it might be in the main book.
Void gear, as in.
I assume it's a spacesuit.
Yep. I will say you have a spacesuit. But is this the one thing that you just want to have? Because I'm giving everyone like a background thing, something from your background that you can just have. Now that's usually what your free, very rare thing, but I'm just doing this because it's more interesting that way. But there are some things I'm not going to let you have because it either needs to be, gained or yeah,
A husk blade. I would love a unique Pen 7 immediate killing weapon. If you can hook me up with a husk blade, that would be sweet. No, actually,
Are you being serious?
I wish I was serious, but no, I would actually quite like 2 Agonizer Talons, because they're only rare if you're a Deldar, as opposed to a very rare.
Very well, you have those. Is that the one thing you want to spend Stray's free background thing on?
Yes, I don't want to go further than that, because like there's basically those good weapons, and then the rest are just basically they hurt, and that's their flavor. I'm like, it's nah, nah. But 2 Agonizer Talons are good. They are actually decent anti-people weapons, whereas the anti-armor, sorry. Whereas the Razor Flail is a good anti-person thing. So now I have both. Woo!
Okay.
Stray.
Yes.
I would like to get a Lumen Heraldry upgrade for my power armor.
Oh shit!
Very well. Roll for it. It
Okay.
is it's plus. Yep.
Yeah, it's a total of plus 40.
You thought of it before I could.
So yeah, I have. That's a plus 10 to my command and intimidate, minus 30 to any concealment.
How was
I
that?
have an overall
Plus.
minus
How was that plus 30? I'm sorry.
a minus 30 to concealment. Because I only have the one stray. It's
Right.
a
You're just
negligible
getting the one.
fail.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't want that for everyone. I don't want all of my minions to be incapable of sneaking and be really obvious and commandy. What would be the point of having minions if they outshone me?
That's a very good
Well,
point.
I mean, you were gonna have a seneschal, but Sleep be playing
Sleep is sleeping.
on a pile of dicks. All right. How about you, Anna? You haven't spoken up yet. Is there anything you would like?
See, I already got a flat coat. I have no idea.
I would try to convince. If I were you, I'd try to convince me to give you a force weapon.
That'd be something.
Give it a go. That's a suggestion.
Yeah, I know. What kind of force weapon do I want?
I
Just
don't
a
know.
force sword?
Go for the Force dagger, Luke.
Force dagger?
I wouldn't go for that.
The
Yeah.
Force chainsaw, Luke.
A force sword is balanced. Just putting that out there.
The
I'll
For
go
Force
no
with a force
reason.
sword.
Force dildo, Luke. Because apparently they're just getting really creative about what they put Force technology into these days, Luke.
I
Okay, what's the
honestly
role of the
wouldn't be
force
surprised
weapons?
if this is I would say I'm saying try to convince me to give it to you as your background weapon. Do you want to roll for it, or do you want that to be the one thing you get from your background because I'm nice?
I can do that.
If you choose that, you cannot choose anything else. So are you sure?
Would that be instead of the psychic hood then?
No. You already got that as something else. This is something that I'm giving you guys, not out of the book.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then. I don't think I see anything else I want.
All right. Bob,
Mm-hmm.
what are you thinking?
Well, to be honest, I thought the pistol was the background thing,
What pistol?
the bolt revolver.
Oh yeah, you did as one of your as the thing from the book, but I'm giving you another one.
Oh, okay, a background. Shoot. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
All right, what's this?
Oh, that was the table out of the Eldar book.
And what was the thing you wanted?
It's the void gear, but I might change that.
All right. Also another thing I'm not keeping track of, so you guys don't bother with it. I'm not keeping track of weight. Insert joke about carrying boulders here.
Okay.
I already carry boulders.
Oh, wait, it's heavy. Oh well.
Wait, McCraw, you could go for a snaz gun.
Wait. Yeah, I have to look up the stats for that.
Oh, Stray, can I say two more common items we just have infinite amounts of?
Late on me.
Infinite frag grenades and infinite overcharge packs.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys can just have those.
Where's the? Did we ever pin that? No, we didn't.
Pin what?
That site where it showed all the different weapons for Warhammer 40K roleplay.
all the different weapons. I never been go to a
Weapons,
site for that. I opened the rule books.
We had a site on one of them.
Did we?
There is a website. Just look up the gun you're thinking of. It'll be one of the first 3 links, and you'll be able to pin it yourself. Actually, you'll be able to put it in there, and someone who can pin the things can pin it themselves.
there it is.
It's been forever since I've heard this song.
Now to pin this.
Snaz gun.
I'm just looking it up. I just mostly did that for the site. I've seen if I actually want it.
Another thing I love about orcs is they can't be damaged by silenced weapons because they don't believe that any weapon that doesn't make a sound when fired can't hurt them.
Well, las guns being the only exception.
Well, las guns actually make a loud crack when you pull the trigger in this game, anyways. In the
Oh,
books,
okay.
in like Gaunt's Ghosts, they were silent, but in 40 in like the 40K rule books, it says that whenever you fire a las gun, it makes a crack sound.
Okay.
I just kind of
Okay.
imagine it sounds like the I'm so tempted to call them las guns now, but the laser rifles from Fallout, because that's actually from Fallout 4. They actually made the laser weapons not sound garbage.
Yeah, it's because the sound they chose was the sound of the laser heating up the air it was passing through, because you could actually see it, unlike things that usually move at the speed of light. It's the sound of, ionizing gases. Essentially, their lasers operated like plasma is supposed to, but plasma is still different. Big question mark shrug? Whatever.
How big is Port Wander? Is it the 100,000 plus?
Oh yeah, Port Wander is huge.
Okay, so that's minus 10.
Master Armory. Yeah, I might just. Let's see what happens when I just orc, big shooter. Not into that. Bomb, squid, grenade. Burn a. Custom Mega Blaster. What? Huh. Anyone got any good suggestions for me?
No, I don't know shit about orcs.
Yeah.
For your
Heavy
what
armor.
an arc should get?
Heavy armor.
You know what? Okay. I was saying the arc should just say that he killed an Eldar in battle and he has a code.
No. Bad. No Eldar died in the making of this orc.
What armor do you have?
Me? Just squig hide.
I'd get armor.
Well, the only real one available is heavy armor. Let's see what the rarity is. Just out of curiosity. You understand.
I'd let the rogue traders have commission a kind of carapace for you if you wanted, but I'm not even sure if orcs would like that. It depends. Your orc is an odd boy.
Mm-hmm.
So
If we have some spare sheeting of adamantium or ceramite or something, he'd be happy to hammer himself out something. But, that's not necessarily something we have big piles of laying around. Actually, we have a small craft repair deck. We probably do have just piles of adamantium.
And Bob,
Oh,
does your character literally have that red poncho?
yes.
All right, add +3 to your BS.
Because it's red, and it's a poncho, so that's how it goes.
Red ones go faster.
Well, that'd be me adding to his agility, but it's more useful to give him BS.
He just has quicker hands. It's on his chest and instead of his boots.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Could I roll to get something?
You may. What would you like to roll for?
Now, before I go any farther than this, and so you think about it, it is not not technically in the books. It's
Fuck him then, ignore it. Don't let Rem give you bullshit. As a GM, I've learned to be like, nah, it's not in the book. I don't give a shit. Don't have it.
Nah,
It's not there.
nah.
Go
I
ahead.
like
Go ahead,
stuff in,
indulge. I'm kidding.
I
I'm
like
kidding.
stuff in 40k. So let me know if it's that one bullshit thing that the gay knights have. You don't get it. I
Oh.
hate that thing.
Uh-huh.
It
What
doesn't
thing?
exist in this setting. The one that basically makes all energy weapons useless. It's dumb and I hate it.
Oh God, no!
What
It's
is
just
this
the.
thing?
It's just an.
Something that like
It's called the.
added-
It's called the
simple, I know.
It's called the Ultimathi plasma siphon. Makes all energy weapons, including plasma, melta, and las, pretty much useless.
Lame.
it's awful.
No, it's just an upgrade for my pistol, called the electromagnetic enhancer.
Sure. Yeah. Let's roll for it. Are you rolling for it, or are you taking that as your Christmas gift? We're calling it my Christmas gift to you all now.
No, I'm
It
gonna roll for
depends,
it.
It depends, unless you launch into like a well-written liturgy on me why you should have a unique weapon. I'm probably not gonna let you have one.
Shit, I could have given you some secret backstory and actually gotten a husk blade. Oh well.
Hey, you get for making a well thought out character and a reason why you have something, I will give you stuff.
It would just
I
make it
am,
trivial. Do you know what that blade does? If I ever crit with it, it just auto kills whoever I've hit. If it ever does critical damage, including Emperor's fucking whatever it is. That thing is too strong.
Righteous Fury.
Yeah.
Righteous Fury
It's
isn't critical damage.
Is it not
in this
critical?
edition. No, this is the edition. This is the like you roll extra d10s edition.
Although I might change that later on. It depends on how much I like the Righteous Fury in this game. Because I did change some stuff because Rogue Trader, like I keep telling everyone, really needed a second edition.
Yeah. But here you
Has
go.
anyone ever disagreed with you?
No.
People have been confused, but then when I explained it, nah. But anyways, what's
Okay.
SB? SB is strength bonus, bro.
Four,
Yeah.
Oh,
four.
And I crunched the numbers, and
And you're just getting one, so don't forget that's a plus 30.
I did calculate that in, and
Okay.
after everything else, I have just a plus 10 to possibly get this thing. Okay. So just 300?
It is a D100. Are you gonna try to spend one of your fate points to give yourself an extra DOS?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, if you really want, I can give you a fucking the story of Taran and try and score a husk blade, but I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, you already chose.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy with that. The husk blade is just too fucking strong. Literally, if I deal damage, 2d10 plus 5 toughness. Take that, and a crit is an insta kill.
Is 42 within the range of you getting that, Rem?
Technically.
Okay, you have it.
That's the best kind of success.
Oh. My pistol. My dick.
Yeah, for the force weapon, I'm probably going to end up using Only War's version of it, where it just look it up in Only War and take that because I much prefer that. Like it is plus like strength bonus and stuff like that. That's fine, but when you get more and more
That's
powerful
how-
as what power rating?
That's
Yeah,
what
I know.
the PR means.
Yeah, but it's a higher damage in the book. I thought it was a 1d10 plus 3.
No, in Only War it's 1d10 plus 1 because it's the
Never mind.
best Cross mono sword. It actually hasn't changed at all.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was thinking something else. I was mistaken. Carry on.
I could go into more detail later, but it would make perfect sense as lost nobility in the Eldar, and the recent rediscovery of the Spectre warriors that I could have a Spectre jetpack because I could have been one of the warriors that the group of warriors lost and recently rediscovered because they were lost on
Here's my question. I'm
as they
pretty
set up
sure.
the craft world.
Here's my question though. Didn't you already take that void suit?
No, I was debating whether or not to do it because
Oh,
we
okay.
probably have void suits on the ship anyways.
Yeah.
Just wondering. All right.
So would you let
Shopping
me
and
go with the Spectre jetpack?
Spectre jetpack. Where the? Hang on, sorry.
It's near unique, but almost everything in Eldar weapons is very.
Well, yeah. Hang on. And you're looking for jetpack. Where is that? Spectre jetpack.
Someone sounds like they're having a good time.
Yeah, they are. They're having fun. No, you can have one. But are you sure that's what you want? Because if you say yes, you're not getting anything else,
Yes,
unless
that,
of common quality. Okay, that's your thing. Anna, were you going to take that force sword?
Yes.
All right, that's your thing. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Ascension Day, anyways.
Woo!
Mary Sanguinola.
Yep. And Rem, did you choose? I can't remember if you chose a cool background thing or not.
I thought that's what my specialized were.
Oh, yeah, that's where you specialize. I forgot that you got those. And Bob, have you gotten any closer to knowing what you want?
Yeah, it would probably just be the heavy armor, but I was wondering if it was possible to get the Death Watch version as opposed to the Rogue Trader
The Death Watch version of what?
heavy armor.
Heavy armor? What's the one? Please tell me what book heavy armor is in Rogue Trader.
Give me a sec. 146 Into the Storm.
All right, Into the Storm.
Yeah.
146. And what differentiates this from the one in Death Watch?
Oh, I was not aware of the one. The Death Watch one gives me armor all over the body.
156? It's not on 156 for me.
I said 46.
Oh, okay. What? That's custom bits. Where's heavy armor? There it is. You know what? I'm going to say you can get AP everywhere.
Okay, just
Unless you're wearing the hat.
oh, yeah, I was gonna take the I wear the Ard hat, but it's made up like a cowboy hat.
All right.
Rule of cool.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So
Merzeni,
that's
can I get
4
back to you?
everywhere and 2 on
Yeah,
the head.
4. Yep. Can I get back to you about what you want? Did you find anything else, or are you still looking?
I mean, most of the common quality stuff I put down to talk about. Remy brought up. The only other thing is that common quality. I want a picture recorder or 2. And as my background thing, since you made me roll for the light power armor, so I assume that doesn't count.
Nope.
I would like to have the Lord Captain's baton.
Okay, now you just wrote it in.
It's something that would have been in the family for generations, and while grandfather was sick, his seneschal would have taken care of it, and as the seneschal is the keeper of family tradition, he would have passed it to me ahead of my younger brother.
And you, while I appreciate your explanation, from what I know of your character, I would have allowed you to have it. So, is this what you would like to spend your Ascension Day present on?
I can't really think of anything else, but I could give you a background justification for. I'd like some sort of force field, but that would be kind of straining credulity to explain.
Okie dokie. Is there anything else you would like? Because I don't want the entire session to be shopping in D, so I would like to try to start wrapping up. So, is there anything you can think of, or do you want me to get back to you?
Can I roll for a good conversion field?
You know what? I'm not gonna allow you guys to roll for like infinite items, but I think that you have enough time to roll for one more good thing.
Okay.
Because you could brute force this by saying, "Oh, we're just gonna stay here for a year while I try this over and over." I'm not gonna let you do that.
Conversion field is extremely rare, so import wonder, that's a minus 20, minus 30 with the good, plus 0 overall with the just 1. So
hmm You have one.
that would be a failure by 3.
I thought it was four. I heard plus 40.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No.
All right. You do.
I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll it though.
You can just
If I
spend a fate point
can.
to get it by
Oh,
giving yourself another degree of success.
then I will.
Okay. So is that everything for you, Merzendi?
Yep.
All right. Scow.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you got your Ascension Day present yet.
Wasn't that the Agonizer Talons?
Did you roll for those, or did you get? Oh no, you just got those.
I just
Okay,
got those
never
because
mind.
they were rare.
I'm just trying to keep track of everyone's.
Yep, no, I should be good. I can try and roll for a thing if you would like me to try it.
You may try to roll for a thing if you wish.
I'm gonna crit fish. Under 10 for a husk. Nope, there you go, I'm alright.
I might not have let you have it anyways, because they're. This is a human trading port. They might not have
Yeah, no.
something that rare.
That thing is relative to why she's on this journey in the first place. So honestly,
small-
I'm just kidding.
Small piddly bits of Xenos technology would probably be perfectly reasonable. Something like that would probably not.
Anyways, so is that everything for you, Scout? Anything of common you want? Because we're gonna wrap up shopping day.
I'm pretty sure with plasma grenades, I'm set. There's nothing that I really care to carry on my person. Is there a basic poison in anywhere that's common? I don't think there is, but well, there is the Dark Eldar poisons. There might be in people poison.
No, Scout, don't worry about it. As just part of being a Deldar, you're gonna have Eldar poison, so you can choose one kind of Deldar poison.
Rad. Okay.
It's literally your race. It's weird that you don't already have it.
This is true. I'll get back to you on when I choose one then, because they're a tough call then. They're good at different shit.
Yep, just
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I'm not gonna read it myself, so don't get the crazy, touches you once and everyone die one. Come on.
No, I know better than that. Let's see here. Drugs and poisons. So there's Acceleri, Corpse Obmulon, Eviscerin. They are the best names. Murder's Boon, Shudder Step, Soul Echo. Not that one. Essence of Perfect Vitriol. Actually pretty dope. Final Breath. Actually less powerful than it sounds. Heartfire. Liquid Agony, The Nightmare Filter, Sanguine Exodus, and Vitae Rebellion.
Alright, so you can choose. You don't have to choose before we're done. You can just tell me at the end of the session. I don't really mind. You can read up on it if you wish. So is aside from the poison, is that for you, Scout?
That's me.
Okay, Anna. M, because you're not a Harlequin, flip belts aren't something that are available.
Okay.
So Anna. Pets and ignoring me.
Oh, sorry. What? I've been talking to my family.
It's fine. Did you already get your Ascension Day present?
That would be the
Your
fourth
Force Sword, right? All right. Would you like to roll for anything?
Not that I can think of.
Better armor, something along those lines,
black
or
armor, so
you can try to roll for better armor.
I can do that.
hmm So it's a plus 30 because you're just trying to get one. It's a plus 10 because of the size of the size of the station. I think it's a plus 10, anyways. Let me look. Let me look it up just so I'm not talking out of my booty. What happened to? Oh, I didn't put acquisition modifier in handouts. All right. It depends on what kind of armor you're looking for. So, are you gonna try to go for power armor? Are you gonna try to get carapace armor? What you thinking?
Probably carapace.
Are you gonna try to go for a special thing of carapace armor like sanctified, or you just a regular thing of carapace armor?
Let's try. Yeah, let's try regular carapace.
Regular carapace. Regular carapace, I think, is rare. Let me look in.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so rare for the size of the station. It, huh?
I'm seeing Enforcer Light Carapace.
Okay, so that is rare. So it is plus 30 for the one. You're not going to try to. So since it's rare, it's challenging. So that's a plus 0. And finally, do do do. Are you going to try for good or best craftsmanship armor or just common?
Let's try best craftsmanship. What does best craftsmanship do when it's armor?
Minus 30.
But what it does when it's armor is it adds 1 AP to everywhere.
Oh, cool.
Holy shit. I can't pick this, but it's incredible. Vitae
But
Rebellion.
that's so you'd be basically rolling a flat D100 at this point because all your modifiers add up to plus 0.
How do you do that? Cool.
Would you like to spend one of your fate points before you roll to give yourself another better chance of success to count as having a 10 over?
Nah.
Okay, please roll me a D100. You have one. Nice roll. Please mark down one set of best craftsmanship light carapace armor. And with that, Winter, is that your is that it for you? Is there anything of common quality you want to say you just have?
Not that I know of right now.
All right.
Vitae Rebellion makes people explode like the bloody mess perk. It's dope.
What?
Yeah, a failed toughness test to resist it causes you to suffer 2d10 explosive damage inside you. It ignores all armor. Apart from, well,
Wow.
it doesn't ignore toughness, but yeah. Like, that's awesome. I can't pick that. That's 2d10 free extra
Yeah.
damage every time I hit someone.
I really wouldn't give it to you, but
No.
it is funny.
That is the bloody mess perk one. Let's go with the scarce.
All right. So, Anna, shop's closed for you. Marcus.
I thought I already did all my acquisitions.
You can still roll for something. I don't think you rolled twice for anything.
What else is there to roll for?
You got your Ascension Day gift, and what else did you roll for?
I rolled for that pistol upgrade.
Ah, yeah. You can still roll for one more thing. Would you like to roll for something better, and would you like to tell me what common things you have?
All the common things that I picked up, mostly for us and the crew, are the data slates, microbeads, the emergency shipboard kits, frag grenades, and overcharge packs. All those are common. Hello?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Oh no. I was just saying that those are all the quote-unquote free things that we had.
Okay. Would you like to roll for something like maybe power armor, an iron halo, something like
Oh,
that?
shit. Oh, sorry, that turned out to be way larger of a wall than expected. I'm gonna grab a Viscerine.
Holy wall of text, Batman.
Yeah, sorry. The
No, don't worry
TLDR
about
is that it makes you temporarily better at melee combat, but then afterwards you become like just tired and you don't get combat
So-
reactions.
So kind of like Barbarian Rage, I get you.
Yeah. It's rage in a can.
Gotcha. Yeah, basically, I'm just going to mark this down in a mental note as Cannibal Pass. All right. So, Marcus, is there anything that you would like to roll for before you guys ship off?
The only thing I can possibly think of is either really unlimited, really good alcohol, or a targeting monocle.
Make a choice. Unlimited, really good alcohol. How really good are we talking? We talking about like unlimited Lagavulin or just like Gentleman Jack?
Talking like, where is it? Where is it? The Ossifice filter,
What rarity is that?
very rare.
All right. Because you're getting unlimited, you don't get the plus 30 because you're just trying to get like one thing.
Or I could get the targeting monocle.
You could have even better eyes.
A monocle for your special eyes. Come on.
What do you see with your special eyes?
Hey, this monocle is fucking awesome.
Also, those of you who have it, please tell me if you have dank vision.
I have dank vision.
I am.
I can have a monocle that acts as a fucking telescope.
Scow, do Deldar get dank vision?
Pretty sure we do. We do like our dark. Let's see here. Yes, dark sight can see completely in total darkness, and there are no penalties to light of any kind.
All right. So I will add that to your token. Mirzendi, do you have anything special that gives you dark sight?
Let me check power armor.
Power armor should give dark sight.
If it should, then I would have dark sight.
All right, I'm just gonna give you dark sight because if it doesn't, that's dumb.
Wait, what gives her dark side?
Power armor. When she has the power armor on, those things have like cogitators and scanners inside of them. I read the specs on power armor. I know how it works. Yeah. Your dank vision from your background counts. Yeah.
Cool. I think that's also plus 10 on sight.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go for the unlimited, really good alcohol.
Roll for it.
So this is a minus what? It's minus.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah,
Do orcs have dark sight?
I'm looking that up. I
Would
I
you like
don't-
to spend a fate point to reroll?
Yes, I would.
would it be orc physiology, or would it just be randomly listed on traits?
I do not know. I am sorry, Rem, but even if you spent another fate point to give yourself another DOS, you would not be able to get it.
Oh well. I have to drink slightly less extravagant wine temporarily.
Well, not you. You wanted it for the crew, right? Unlimited fancy alcohol for the crew.
No, for me.
Oh, for you. Oh, if it's unlimited for you, that would be the plus 30. So, plus 30, and your prop factor is already 30, but it's minus what? What is it? Alcohol is this?
Technically very rare.
Very rare, so that's a minus 10. Nah, you'd have to have rolled a 50 or below.
Is it called dark vision or dark sight?
Dark sight.
One word.
It's dark sight, 2 words. And how do you say your name, M?
Elshian.
Elshian? Alright, Elshian, do you have dark sight?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Alright, because I want to get, fix the tokens on the splash page. That way, when I copy them over, every time they all have the
Oh,
sight
yeah, that
button.
makes sense.
Marcus, is there anything else you want? Because otherwise, by the time you're done, you're getting ready to ship out.
Nah.
All right. So you are now caught up to the present day, and you are on the bridge of your ship with the rest of them. Bob.
I do have dark sight. My Eldar Void armor gives it to me.
Okay, so let me add that to your character. And Bob.
As near as I can tell, orcs do not get dark sight.
All right. Would you like to roll for anything, Bob?
You know what? I could go for a. Let me look it up. Shoot, I wouldn't look it up. Freaking dark sight has my pages all out of whack. But it's a. You know what? Nah. Pistol's fine.
All right, and I am D&D in Discord, so if you want to send me anything, either tell me or send it in the Roll20, because I'm not going to be paying attention. So there's nothing you would like to roll for, Bob. Are you sure?
You know what? You know what? Let me find it again.
Are you gonna try for a snazzy laser? Whatever the fuck it was.
A snazer?
The snaz gun. Let's see if I can.
Just gonna call this snazer from now on.
This one is from. That's from Dark Heresy. So I can get it, but I'm relying on you to give me the stats to make it more balanced for your game.
So you want the one you linked earlier?
You know what? Yeah.
All right, roll for it, and then I'll tell you whether or not I have to modify it for this game. Because if it's from Deathwatch, these games are generally pretty compatible, but just need a little bit of tweaking.
Okay, it's rare.
So that would be a +0. You're getting 1, so that would be a +30. And what craftsmanship are you getting it at?
Let's just go with what's the lowest?
The lowest is poor.
Okay, what's above that?
Common.
Okay, all right. Okay, I was going for common. I just wasn't sure if that
that's another +0. So roll 60 or below, and you have 1.
Nope.
Would you like to spend a fate point to re-roll?
Yes.
All right.
Might as well get some use out of them. Quick points. Current 2.
Wow, nat 1.
Oh, hot damn.
With the nat 1, you have a good quality thing now, rather than common.
Snazzy.
Oh yeah.
There are rewards for being able to roll a nat 1. So now you have a good and please link it again so I can look at it.
All right.
Because I don't want to do all that scrolling. I have like 11 things open.
You said good quality?
2d10 pen, 1d10. Oh, every time it hits you have to roll a d10 to see how much you pen. That's funny. With good quality, you lose the unreliable condition.
Okay. I'll get that.
No. You may keep all of that 2d10 energy pen, but every time just remember that you need to roll for pen
Alright. Fast. It's
or
actually
weapons, yo.
That's so silly. Roll for penetration.
Right.
Sometimes dope, sometimes a hot pile of fucking super trash.
damage is it's 2d10.
It is 2d10 energy damage.
But yeah, Merzindi,
Single
I believe,
two-
pointed out that I automatically lose the unreliable trait because I'm an orc.
You gotta
Wielding
keep
an
on
orc
believing.
weapon.
You just gotta
yeah,
believe.
well, yeah, but I'm not gonna let you lose overheats. It's because it's not a best quality. That's the
Okay.
only time overheats works. So, who jumped out of the winter? Are you all right? You jumped out of roll 20.
2d10.
Yeah, Chrome crashed. I had to restart it.
Okay.
10.
So, yep, your stats are it's 100 meters, single, 2 for semi-auto, roll for pen, and 2-handed. And with that, Bob, is there anything you would like to tell me you want before you are also caught up to them, caught up to the present day? Excuse me.
No, I think that's it. And that's anything I'd want. I got a void suit. I got freaking armor all over my body. Got decent armor all over my body. Got two cool weapons overall. Yes, I was gonna roll for squigs, for bomb squigs.
Okay, you may try to roll to see if you have bomb squigs.
They are also rare, but so it's a 0.
Plus,
So I have
yeah,
to
it's
roll.
plus 0, and then
Yeah.
plus 30 because you're just trying to get stuff for yourself.
Yeah, rare, and then I don't think there is anything other than just. Let's see.
You have bomb squigs.
Yeah, Bob Squigs.
Oh god,
And-
why?
And with that, Bob, unless you want some common things, your turn is now done, and you are caught up to the present day.
The only common thing I could think of was actually more of those. Was the R hat? That looks like a thing. That was the common.
All right. Well, you have one of those if you want one.
Okay,
With
yeah.
that, you are caught up, Bob. M, last chance.
All right. Common backup shuriken catapults and pistols.
All right.
They're both common, so
They're both common, so you
Then-
can just have them.
all right. And then the other one is either gonna be amazing and break the campaign, or suck because nothing will happen. So I'm gonna roll xenofilament grenades for everyone. 40, 10 plus 4, pen 6.
Shit.
And if I get that, I'm going to spend my fate. And if I get this, this will be fucking awesome.
If it's for
If you
everyone,
allow it.
remember the modifier for getting more than one thing.
Oh yes, I know.
So you crit fishing with this?
And if he's just trying for every party member, it's still a plus 20 because party is only squad size.
No,
it's
because the squad
everyone
is
on the
3 to
ship,
5. We're a 6-person
No,
squad.
it's
plus.
no, it's fine.
Oh.
I'll give
I'm
it
not
to the
being
orc.
that. I'm not that cheeky about like 6 people. It's fine. Oh, it's only. We only think a squad is 5 people. Fuck you. There's 6. So, yeah, knock yourself out. Let's see if you get it.
Okay, so they're extremely.
All right.
And so I'll spend a fate, and does that give me plus 10?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at 40.
A
Good
little
luck.
worse than a coin flip.
Oh.
Would you like to spend
I'll
a fate
spend-
point to reroll?
Yes!
Damn.
Sam done.
All right. Elshi comes back and just gives you all, starts throwing grenades at you, telling you to knock yourself down.
I knew it! I couldn't
Oh.
trust you, scum! And kill. No.
Pull up the pistol, shoot him dead.
Start
All right.
feeding them to my squig.
What type of
And-
grenade was that? Sorry.
Xenofilament grenades, so they're 40, 10 plus 4, pen 6. Blast 1, tearing.
I love you having all of these explosives in a ship in space. It's great. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these don't explode well. They just hurt if they hit.
It's not like this is actually any noticeable amount of explosives. It really isn't.
Right.
We have ammunition for the ship's guns.
Yeah, I was just kidding. I know that if this wouldn't even be like getting hit with the torpedo, because torpedoes in this game are like the size of friggin' semis. Some are the size of like small ships. Anyways, so like I have asked everyone before, is that everything? Is there anything of common quality you would like? Because otherwise you're going to be caught up to the modern day, and we're actually going to start the campaign.
Oh, that's every.
All right. With that, the campaign is started, and I will bring you. Hang on. Let me make sure you're all over there. Nope, you're not on that map. Great. Hang on. I forgot I deleted you guys off of this map because I wanted to add everyone's dark vision. And with that, you guys are all going to get back onto your ship, and you are gonna start taking off towards the maw. Now, this is the part where I would like us to go down the row, but rather than just introducing your names, please tell the party the little that they would know about you, and specifically, rogue traders. I want you to talk about your ship, the His Majesty's Stern Gaze. So with that, Mercendi, would you be kind enough to tell us about Ambrosia, who the lady following her around is, and a little bit about your ship, and why you're out here in the void?
Ambrosia Euripides, the rightful head of the rogue trader dynasty Euripides, is in her early 30s. She has yet to start rejuvenate treatment and is already a veteran from service with the Imperial Navy, following in a long Euripides familial tradition of military service, dating all the way back to the Great Crusade, when they were first made rogue traders. Rogue traders back then were much similar to how they are now. The outer layer exploring new places, bringing them into the Imperial light, and if they could not, marking them for the Crusader fleets. His Majesty's Stern Gaze is their hereditary ship, and it was this ship that they first set out in, and now that they have reclaimed after its long sojourn of rest upon the surface of a rather insignificant planet in Segmentum Obscura. Ambrosia's constant companion, Monique, is her lady-in-waiting and an old friend, a subordinate from the Imperial Navy, who helps her keep everything running, helps her dress herself in her power armor. You cannot do a power armor corset by yourself, even with front lacing. And is generally an all-round good girl. She plays an excellent game of regicide.
All right. Scow, will you tell a little bit about your character and what Adeldar is doing summoning it with some humans?
This is Legetrin Belzacher, although most people call her Taryn because her name is too hard to pronounce from these apish people. She came across the Emperor's tiny eyeballs a while ago. Essentially, she's been searching for something that belongs to her. You see, some time ago, far beyond their typical age recognition, her birthright was taken from her. A husk blade belonging to Dominatrix Belza Share, her mother, and she has been searching for it ever since. However, the galaxy is a large place, and she has yet found no leads. It could very well have been some foul, stupid rogue trader who stole it in the first place, or maybe the agents of chaos or some alien. One day, though, she will find it, and until then, she's made herself a little place on the ship. She's a little bit eccentric, and when not reveling in the suffering of others, she likes to bake cakes, and she likes puppies.
Does she have a puppy?
Currently, no, she's looking for a new puppy.
Is Tam Wolf not on board yet?
Yeah, no.
I was literally about to ask you guys. As I said in the end of the last campaign, you can start with one of Tam Wolf's kids.
Oh, then yeah, sure. I'll have a Tam pup around. She does enjoy
Tam the
puppies.
Fourth.
Is she a puppy or is she fully grown?
Let's go with... She calls it a puppy, but it's a fully grown adult. But to her, it will always be a puppy because of its insignificant age cycle.
Fair enough.
This is Tam, fourth of her line.
Bork bork.
And let me go. What is its name?
Tam, fourth of her line.
Do you really want me to say Tam fourth of her line or Tam Ivy?
We'll go
Tam
in with
the
Tam Ivy, but we all know it stands for Tam, fourth of her line.
And controlled by some kind of wizard. And give it sight. That's like
At some point when I've got her stats, I'll make macros for her, so we don't have to worry about sheet stuff.
okay. So can you control that scout?
I can indeed.
Alright. Now she is fully grown, yes?
Correct. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. She's still small, but she'll get there one day. I have faith that one day she'll grow even larger.
Hey, if the orc believes it, that's entirely possible.
Oh dear God.
Balk of her line. God
Alright.
damn it.
Alright. Anna, please tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what you're doing aboard ship.
Anna is she was kicked off the Inquisition for being too reckless. So now she's here now with Rogue Trader.
Any other features you want to talk about?
Her hair is literally on fire, like basically all the time.
Her head's just on fire.
Pretty much.
Does she ever get tired of being called hot-headed?
She gets tired of a lot of things because she's always angry.
Makes sense. What's your secret? I'm always angry.
Exactly.
And is that all you want people to know about your character?
That's all I can think of right now.
Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering before we moved on. You did it. Marcus.
I am Marcus Alzerich Phalon Euerquides. While granted by family tradition, my sister Ambrosia is the official holder of the family's warrant of trade. By family ruling, the formal trader, our grandfather, is allowed to pick his heir as he so chooses. Just since normally the former trader picks the next eldest in line, everyone just assumes Ambrosia is supposed to be the trader. No, He chose me. My sister is just merely holding my seat for me. Much like her, I served loyally in the Navy, and also for a short stint in ground forces. During those times, I fought against many of the Imperium's enemies, whether that be the Xeno, the Heretic, or even the forces of chaos itself. For that, I have fought, I've bled, and I will bring honor. Of course, that's while I'm on duty. Off duty, I'll drink like a goddamn fish.
All right.
And I'm a crack shot with a pistol, so go on. Try.
Thank you, Fan. I'm going to throw you now. This is how it's supposed to be.
I want to hear you say this.
Hang on. Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Rob.
What has Rob got to say?
My
His
character's name.
Oh,
Which is,
fucking
I'm
belt
gonna have
it.
to scream it.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So, was that everything you wanted them to know, Rem?
Pretty much. This is my ship. My sister's warming the seat for me.
Okie dokie. And pop.
I gotta clear the lungs. I am Mika!
I knew I was smart to turn your volume down before that happened. Awesome.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It was still very loud, so well done.
He's an orc, but he's a particular breed of orcs that are usually seen. He's basically a flash gits that might have watched a few too many old Western movies somehow.
We traded them Western Hollows.
Yeah, and he just sort of adapted the motif.
Lifestyle.
Yes. He loves to shoot his guns. Basically, is that he fancies himself not as much as a close end fighter, but as a shooty. That's an orc who likes to shoot things instead of punch things. I think that's pretty much it. Other than the glorious amounts of cowboy, just what's the word I'm looking for? Never mind. I ruined it. He's a cowboy orc. There.
Okie dokie.
So you're saying it's a cowborg?
Yes.
And what is he doing aboard a human ship?
Most likely looking for the next fight. He figured these people are. He's been loaning himself out as a mercenary for some time, so it's not unusual for him to be on human ships. It's not the first time Blood Axe he's had been used as mercenaries and scouts. So yeah, he's basically looking for the next fight, next big challenge to shoot or hunt.
Alrighty then.
Mhm.
And finally, Elshi.
As a former Eldor craft worlder who found her life on the craft world stifling after experiencing human culture in the conflict with Makar the Reborn and the fight leading to the confrontation Makar had on Ultramar, she decided she would leave her craft world, yeah, her craft world behind and explore. When in fact she left because being one of the few remaining living individuals in one of the Yandan ghost houses, living Eldar are protected, and she decided she'd like to go explore a bit before being stuck in a boring, stifling, empty house with nothing but rays.
Makes sense.
Alrighty
How does she feel about Taryn, who was probably there beforehand?
I don't know. Like the Dark Elder and Eldar don't exactly get along, but they're not always in conflict. So as long as you aren't worshipping the forces of chaos, she wouldn't care. I'm not sure.
Only on Sundays.
Yes.
then. Yeah, the Deldar don't worship chaos.
We actually technically hate the shit out of it because we're enslaved to its power. Our need to cause pain is actually so that Slanesh doesn't eat our souls.
Yeah. So I don't think there'd be much of an issue, as Eandon, as a craft world, is just getting themselves killed trying to destroy chaos to begin with. So
The only thing that Terran might have against you is if you're a psyker, because Deldar don't like those.
Oh boy.
well,
Because, that's how Slanesh gets you.
It's true.
So,
I will constantly be touting how much Slanesh will really want to get her ranted fingers inside, all up inside of Anna.
yeah, sorry about how scattered that stat block was, Scow. A bunch of the other stuff was on a different page.
That's fine.
But yeah, 10 wounds, roll a d5 for extra. For a fully grown Varaxan wolf.
Extra 3. Cool.
Okay.
Right, her block's all done.
Alrighty. Now, we're gonna get to the part where I was going to make your entire ship's crew myself, but then I realized that it might be more fun for you guys, and you might have, it might be good for immersion if you were to look around your ship's bridge and tell me what you see. And don't leave it all up to Scow. You guys, come on.
What do you mean? Are you insinuating that the writer will occasionally just go on a fanciful journey of descriptions?
I mean, the last time I did something like this, everyone's relied on you and you for the entire thing. Come on, guys. You know you love it. So,
Then I shall settle
dirty-
back and enjoy.
Very human tech.
I'm not saying you should shut up, Scout, but
No,
I'm
I'll
saying
let them
the
go
other
first.
people need to. Yeah. So you look around your crew and things that you are going to need. You're going to need to tell me about your astropath transcendent. You're going to need to tell me about your navigator, and does Marcus even have an arch militant, or does he just consider himself an arch militant? Do you guys have an arch militant on board? Those are useful. And
What is
that's
an
all
arch
things that
militant?
arch militants are basically what happens when a only war character gets like 15,000 XP and then goes into Rogue Trader.
Okay.
The arch militants are basically the hardest of the hard, the ultra very violent, very capable in combat. Basically, arch militant is Space Rambo.
Oh, so you mean Carnarvon?
Yeah, basically, if Carnarvon's here, yeah, Carnarvon would be an archmilitant, or Jet. Both of your
No,
characters would be
we
archmilitants.
know
But...
Jet's canon. She's in deep.
Oh, I
Deep
know where
Inquisition
Jet is.
and all that shit. Delightful.
That definitely is never going to come up in this campaign.
No.
It's not like the Calixus sector is just right there.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. How far after is Dank Heresy? Because this is 30 years after Only War.
Indeterminate.
It was
I
10
think
less I
Scout
asked.
specifically said she's keeping it.
I've kept it ambiguous, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
Long enough for her to have gone through all of her ordeals, which can take time. So probably like 20, 30 years.
Long enough for Enoch to get spider legs.
Yeah, I mean he won't show age anyway. I figured she's probably done one rejuve to stay looking like, like late 20s, early 30s. So however old that would be, like when she started getting a bit knackered.
All right. So, well, I was wondering because she might not show up if she's currently on that world. Anyways, so I guess
Sorry about that.
your guys' bridge. Who we got?
What roles are player characters filling? Like, there's no point in us coming up with a cool idea for a Void Master pilot if like one of the PCs is going to end up flying the ship.
I don't know if you guys are ended up doing
What
that.
are actually available as roles? Like,
Right now, as the way you guys have told me about your characters, you don't have a Void Master, you don't have an Archmilitant, you don't have an Astropath Transcendent, and you do not have a Navigator. Oh, and you don't have a Seneschal either.
Prime.
Well, technically,
Explorer.
technically those positions could be by NPCs,
But not a Navigator, not a Astropath Transcendent. You need to. I'm having you make the characters I'm going to be playing.
oh, I mean, I remember the engine seer. They're basically they're trying their hardest to get all the way to beat Boop. Like,
Yeah.
They're not called the Engine Seers on this. They'd be called Explorators. The Engine Seers would just be the guys like below decks that you never see and never interact with.
yeah. The head tech nerd is looking more beep boop than person these days. I think they are. I personally tend to think of them as exceptionally ugly.
How often does the head beep boop show up? How often do they just send a servitor with a Vox unit in place of its head?
I don't know. Do you force them to show up and like do their thing
Give
as
reports?
rogue trader captains to report? Like, do you like? Well, you may be mostly beep boop, but on this ship we do things by the book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know.
I do have a creepy idea what he looks like though. You just see a red robe, like the typical red robe that's always. It always looks like it's got its hands together, but it really doesn't. And all you see under there are just like 8 or 9 glowing bobs of alternating colors.
Nice.
They might have replaced his sensory organs.
wait, are we actually creating these guys, or are we
Yes.
like?
Yes, we're literally naming concepts right now, and they're getting inserted into the game as people who stray will be fulfilling the side roles of.
Sort of like that, only more shadowy and way more eyes.
So many more.
So many more eyes.
Because since you guys aren't taking control of it, I am now in control of shooting your vessel through space. The good part about that is it's me rolling a D100 when I'm on your side.
That is always a good one.
Literally the only time I can roll in this game.
And dodging.
And dodging, yeah. So, you have a chief, your chief engine seer. Are you just going to name him Beep Boop?
I approve.
It needs to be spelt like in that, the fancy way where that's one sec. That's still pronounced beep boop.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, it's canon now. It's now in my document. All right, so Chief Engineer Beep Boop. He has a lot of eyes.
I got a picture. That might work.
So many eyes.
Should I post it in the game, or should I post it in Road
Post
Trader
it in the
chat?
game. It's easier for me to click out from in here.
Do astropaths
Guys.
always end up like gangly and unwell looking? I can't remember if they're the ones who are
Yeah.
like the perils of doing this warp thing apparently just age the shit out of you until you're a pallid fleshless
Well, it's
skeleton.
not just that. It's what makes them that way, like missing eyes and shit like that, is because they're soul bound to the Emperor. It's the
Literally
navigators.
looking upon the visage of their god burns out their eyes.
Hmm. The process of making astropaths kills a lot of them, but if you survive, you are permanently soul bound to the Emperor, and it's nearly impossible for you to get possessed by demons.
The hell was that?
Someone taking
I
a
could do
photo
the
of their
chatting for
wall?
him. I could do the chatting for him. Beep boop.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't do that.
As the second one looks astray.
Is that the one you got? Because I am going to just make tokens of it, and eventually I'm gonna get nice art for a bridge where you guys are gonna be standing. But I couldn't find any ones that weren't like super populated. So,
I like the one from DeviantArt.
Yeah.
That one. So just
would
Art
you
to-
like to make the token yourself, or would you like me to?
you can.
All right.
I like to think the bridge of the ship looks a lot like Space Hulk, except a lot less Tyranids and dead bodies.
This ship is a part of the ship is that the bridge has a bridge of antiquity. They forked out for that, so this is like 10,000 plus year old archaic tech.
Awesome! It does look like a Space Hulk bridge.
If token tool would ever open. All right, so you have Chief Engineer Beep Boop. Who else?
We need the Ordnance X guard person.
We don't
Uh,
strictly need one.
Okay, well we definitely need our Astro Navi person, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely. I vote. Hold on. My God, I can
How
finally use some of my old
about
notes.
a bit of a party girl for the navigator?
I have names.
A party girl.
Yeah, I likes to drink, do drugs, touch xenospots.
Right. Okay, sure.
And her name,
Excellent.
Seraph Angelica.
You sure it's not Dixie Normus?
I don't think the Navigators would stand for a name like that. Well, a lot of them can't stand. They wouldn't slither. They wouldn't ooze for that.
They wouldn't squelch for that.
Yeah, they wouldn't squanch for that, man.
Oh no, they squanch like crazy. They
Ugh.
squanch the shit out of their other navies.
Ugh.
If the navi's still in good condition, then are they quite new?
Navigators don't slowly get more decrepit. Oh yeah, navigators are the ones that get slowly more decrepit. It's astropath. I thought you said astropath transcendent. Never mind. Carry on.
The astropath like just starts like a fucking mess, but the navies like just slowly get worn away, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they slowly mutate.
Sure, a nice fresh young valley girl.
I mean, we're talking about a human that can slowly mutate into a fucking Naga. That ain't right.
I mean, to me that seems perfectly beautiful.
Or we could have one that has just gotten lucky with some mutations. Looks like a monster girl.
Could she look like a Elder Slith?
Oh, what? Who? What? Wash out your mouth. That's dirty talk right there.
The snake people that were. I'll get a picture of one.
I am off. Oh, right, then. Pretty dope. Dude, yeah, I agree on Rando Monster Girl Navigator. They got real lucky. You know what? Wait, guys, I have the perfect idea. Fucking, I've got the maid RPG book and I will randomize a maid. And that can be the navigator.
Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Alright, give me a sec, guys.
You're gonna have to give me art or bung in a token.
That's fine, I'll hunt one out. I'm sure I can find something fitting. Okay, let's see here. Maid RPG. Okay. Character creation. Alright, who wants to roll it?
What's the necessary role?
It's going to be a bunch of d6s. So, step 1. Roll 2d6 and divide by 3. Alright, Merce, you do it.
2d6 over 3.
Yep.
2.2.
Okay, so they are affectionate in general, so that's nice. I won't bother like actually doing their maths thing because there's no way we need to know their actual attributes, but they are generally affectionate maid. Okay, roll 1d6 twice.
3 and 6.
Let's see here. They are a pure heroine. So they generally stay like very, very clean. But you know, that doesn't mean much in this context, I suppose. And they are single-minded. They try their best. Alright. Step 3. What kind of colours do they dress in? Roll 2d6. Twice. Let's see here. 6 and 2 and 1 and 5. So it would appear that they go by, they have brown hair and indigo clothing. Alright, someone roll me a d100. Oh, sorry, just a d66. Oops. Yep, 1d66. $56. Okay. They're traumatized. That's a shame.
Well, it makes sense. Navigators see some shit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where's that? There's a trauma table. How dark. Let's see here. Right. Let's see then. No, none of those fit. We'll just say generically then she's traumatized. Whatever. Alright, I believe that's all the stuff we need to worry about for her. Oh wait, her etc. And what she's actually good at. Alright, can you give me another D66?
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Just had to disappear for a sec.
That's fine.
Pick the more interesting one, I think.
15.
What are we doing now?
Using Maid RPG to roll up our navigator.
What?
Oh. Oh my, mistress. Although you appear to be a maid, it would be more accurate to call you the master's lover.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Ooh.
And another D66?
Go ahead.
62. Oh. Whenever they have a stress explosion, they escape through religion, relentlessly praying to the heavens for protection. So in this context, I suppose if she stresses out like fucking crazy, then she prays to the Emperor. Which I suppose also makes sense.
I think we have a secret sororitas on the ship.
Well, it depends. Maybe her maid power or maid weapon is power sword. You never know.
At that point, that's not secret anymore.
That's true. Alright, roll me a d6.
Oh, oops. I didn't press backspace, sorry.
It's fine. Four.
So wait, we're using what system for our navigator?
Made RPG.
Pray tell why?
Why not?
Because
perfectly
she's
legitimate.
a navigator, she has weird mutations, and Made RPG has a lot of cool shit. And hey, cat girl or whatever.
Oh, cooked with love. When people eat food that they've prepared, they lose stress.
The Navigator and the Deldar get together for a cooking session.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
That must be one of the most bizarre things to see in a kitchen, God.
Alright, and a d66, and we'll see what their weapon of choice is. 49. Exotic weapon. Ooh, so they actually have an exotic weapon. Oh, well, shit. Maybe it's something out of my collection then if she cooks.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll roll up a rando exotic weapon then, I guess. And she happens to have it. Good for her.
Dark caster, that'd be great.
It turns out she's the one with my fucking husk blade. Let's see here.
A splinter pistol.
A power sword.
Alright, can you roll me a d13, please? One. Oh my.
Which blade?
She has an agonizer lash, if she ever needs to use one of those.
Nice.
There you go, good for her. She has an agonizer lash. Yeah, 100% view heroin. Well, that was pretty impressive. So, she dresses in indigo, has brown hair. She's generally considered to be pure and straightforward. She owns a weapon, likes to cook food with love, and is technically the master or masters' lover.
Isn't there supposed to be some more physical description than just color?
Oh yeah, like the fucking mutation-y things. Right. Let's grab the right style thing. Okay.
I have the Navigator mutations page up if you want me just
give them actual mutations? Nah, let's go with an adorable one instead. Alright.
No. If someone just tells me a D100, I can read what it is and possibly spin it into something cute.
Nah, let's see here. We have all the bits necessary. Alright. Roll me 2d6. 1 and 3. Oh, fox and werewolf. So I guess fox girl.
I have so many tokens for that.
Navigator.
You have the best navigator.
And she has a third eye in the middle of her forehead. Don't forget that.
So she has one of those Naruto headbands.
And also, if she opens it up, she can actually kill people by looking at them. It's great.
Yeah, the navigators are pretty sweet.
There you go. So, they're also a fox werewolf.
I blame half these mutations on the janitor that refuses to come above decks.
Almost certainly.
So,
I
do you have a token for that, or would you like me to use one?
If you've got the same token thing, there's probably a one in there for fox girls. If you've got Horror the Wise Wolf, I'm down to clown with Horror. Even though she fails me every time in Blood Bowl, and that's a Warhammer game, so look the fuck out.
Yeah.
She gets stunned a lot.
She just takes a nap. So she's sleepy. Such a sleepy dog.
So many redheads, goddamn.
Are both the elves redheads too? I just noticed.
I prefer the rusty color of dried blood, but sure.
Oh no, I'm talking about all my tokens I have. I have
Oh
a
boy.
ton of redheads.
Half our party is redheads, though.
I mean, that suits me just dandy.
Man, Sky
Oh
loves.
yeah, that's right.
Fucking stop!
Don't worry, we got Tam, and
God
she's got
damn
plenty
it!
of hair.
Fucking roll 20, you piece of shit! I'll murder your family.
Good old engine seer. God, it's even better seeing it written out full. Chief engine seer, beat boop.
I gotta refresh roll 20. Hang on.
Right.
We just need to get another ship at some point, and he can be Grand Chief Engine Seer Beep Boop.
Oh god.
We have quite the eclectic crew.
At least they're mostly human.
You'd think for a first generation ship there would be slightly less Xeno scum, but I'm delighted that they aren't.
We're not first generation.
Well,
This is
yes, your warrant is first generation though. My bad.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, this ship is like 88th generation in our family. Or
Meh?
100th and 88th. Eh.
And like,
Unlike looking through Dark Eldar ships as well. I thought they had miniature ships, but all they've got in here is a Torture class cruiser and a Corsair escort, which is still like a kilometer long.
Alright, and what is her name?
Oh, that is a good question. Roll me a d6, someone, and I will get you a name appropriate to what their accent is. 5. Pick a knightly name. They speak like a knight. A lot of thou art, etc.
Marion.
So we have Marion, the Fox Navigator, with her agonizer lash.
Please type how you spell that. Okay, I was going to spell it something different. Glad I asked.
I think I've made a D&D character that's disturbingly similar to this once.
Look, that's the magic of made RPG. Everyone's made their fursona or something, and it's come up pretty close.
Okay, so you have the person in charge of all the beep boops, and his name is Beep Boop. You have Navigator Marion, and who is your astropath?
Golem. Just a miserable, wretched cretin. Can orcs be astropaths?
Funny thing
Yes, they can.
Funny thing you say that.
Yeah.
The weird boys actually get this one power where they just stand in a room and shout so loud that people light years away somehow magically hear them.
That would be awesome.
Can we have an orc astropath?
God, no. Please,
Aww.
no. We don't need any more aliens.
Yeah, the orc will be communicating with all our diplomatic messages.
Yeah,
No.
I just looked up orc astropath on Google and said, "Are you sure you didn't mean York osteopath?" I'm like, no, obviously not.
So, can our astropath be Big McLarge Huge, or Slab Squat Thrust, or Rip Slag Cheek, or Punch Side Iron?
Oh, you mean
Like
dank
a bodybuilder
Mandelbar?
Yeah, Bold Big Flank.
Do they just look like Armstrong from FMA?
Yes, but with no eyes. Yes. He is giant. He is buff.
Heck, this picture of him actually makes him look like he's eyeless, so it's perfect right there.
Yes.
Done.
Oh,
Nailed it.
great.
Nailed it.
And he flexes in Braille.
He does his pecs also happen to do zeros and ones, so you can do beep, 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 beep.
All right, one of
Damn
you
it,
make
I
a
was
token.
drinking when you did that.
One of you make a token out of that.
Sure.
Damn it. This burns.
What have you now inhaled?
Special cocoa.
Oh no, that's a waste of special cocoa.
No.
That's
It's
the
in your lungs.
There be
No.
nothing blocking our path, said the orchestropath, and nothing ever did, ever.
No, but just imagine, this is an orc astropath. It's the orc weird boy. That he just cups his hands around his mouth and says, "Oi! We're coming in for a landing!" And somehow, hundreds of light years away, there's just an astropath just sitting at his desk praying. Then it gets bowled over just by the shout coming through. And he's wondering what the hell it is. Because most astropathic messages are polite, quiet, in the name of the emperor on this grand day. The Lord Trader sending this message. No, an orc is, "Hey, motherfucker, we're coming in."
Alright. You are about to receive icon. I have to do it on the refrigerator. There you go. On the Discord.
And come on, load. Faggot. He said to the inanimate object.
Even if it's giving you spinny boxes, if you just click on that image, it should still give you the open original link.
Save image as.
Incredible.
And
Embedding speed.
is his name literally Hunk Bufflenauser or whatever?
I just put in a random name.
Slab squat thrust, yes.
Slab squat thrust, okay.
Is that what you just? Okay, whatever.
Well, it's or big, large, huge, or just whatever dumbass nicknames Mystic gave to David Ryder.
This is not just Crunk.
It's Mr. Universe. With an appropriately sized token, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, that's how it dropped into the Roll20. All right, what's his name?
Do.
His name, people. His name.
Slate Fist Crunch.
Yeah, alright.
Bob Johnson?
Nah, Slate Fist Crunch works dandy.
Gristled McThornbody? Crud Bone Meal?
Crud Bone Meal?
Brick Hard Meat? Whip Slag Cheek? Rip Steak Face?
Okay.
McJones?
Punch Side Iron? Buff
Wait.
Hardback?
Where do these names come from, sorry?
There was a Mystic episode for a movie called Space Mutiny, and it was all the dumbass nicknames they gave to the main character, Dirk Hart. David Ryder.
Oh.
Slab Bulkhead, French Large Meat, Punt Speed Junk, Butch Deadlift, Bold Big Flank, Split Chest Hair, Flint Iron Stag, Bolt Vanderhuge.
Okay, I get it. Okay, we get it now. We get it now. I can look that list up if I ever need him.
Alright, Merzendi's eventually going to make me a token for your ship, but for now we're going to use an old tried and true token.
The mystery machine.
I think
I don't know what you're talking about. Get off of my GM layer, please.
Oh, come on.
That's what I fucking thought.
But the mystery machine can't even try to show facings.
Yeah, I
It's-
know, but we're
Do
not
you
doing
wait?
space combat right now.
Do you? I was gonna say, wait. Do you have an icon of the mystery machine, but it's top down for facing? I was that prepared actually for this shit joke. It's perfect.
Oh, that's what we should go with. Is the mystery machine top down?
No.
Okay. You now that we have that out of the way, you are now at the helm of your ship, heading towards. Let me boop you guys over to the thing again and make sure that I have that. Come on. Hey, asshole. Come on. Yep. All right. And make sure that this is here. And you are on your way to the maw. And you guys are in charge. So you are heading. You have now just left Port Wander.
Yonder I wander.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Navigator?
is our first step?
Going
First-
through the maw to go through the maw and hit reach football on the other side without exploding.
First path should be either the Hermitage or possibly the temple.
You don't want to go to the witch cursed world? I might know someone there.
It's a dead planet. There's no one there.
Oh.
Yes,
And-
brother. A stop at the Hermitage would be acceptable. The temple. There will be nothing to find there. I believe that Station of Passage is no longer in operation. Lady Marion, am I correct?
hang on, I'm reading on actually how to shoot you guys through the warp.
Without
'Cause I did
exploding
read
and
this.
dying.
Yeah, I did read this twice, but the thing is, I don't know the steps. All right, so step number 1 would be all right. Now, what did you ask me, Merzendi?
If the temple Station of Passage was still in operation.
According to the star charts, Commander. Yes. Sorry, I'm very, very distracted.
On our path.
All right. So, are you going to order your ship to enter the warp?
First,
Do
we'll
the tap
sound alarms to get everyone to the appropriate stations.
Damn, I was just working up a good sweat.
Eyebrow raise.
Yep. I don't know, I'll just latch onto something somewhere so I don't go flying.
All right. Haha, it's kept secret. I don't have to tell you guys.
Can I make a bit of a speech to the crew?
You can. You have the box.
Attention all hands of His Majesty's stern gaze. This is Lord Marcus Alcerich. We are about to pass through the mall and into the greater cornice expanse beyond. To do so, we shall be passing through the warp. May our faith shall protect us, as will the fields. Remain strong, remain truthful to your faith. God Emperor be with us.
All right. So, your warp engine will fire up. A bubble of real space flicks around you as your Galar field activates, and you enter the warp.
Oh dear.
Oh, 95? Are you fucking kidding? Well, we're all dead. We're all dead in the warp. It was a good session, you guys. Nice knowing you all.
Not necessarily.
All right. Passage time. So that is all right. Not too bad.
What is
Now,
actually our navigator's estimate?
the estimation of time is 3 days right now.
Is that including the additional speed that our engine has?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's see. And damn, there's a lot of rolls for this part. All right. Let's see. She locates the Astronomicon.
That's good.
She is concentrating very hard. And how many degrees of success? Destination. Oh, okay. That would be 3 plus, so a quarter of that would be all right. And navigation warp test. Success. Perception of the Astronomicon. So that. And finally, oop, a little bit too far.
Hope we don't explode. I hope we don't explode. Aereo, I hope we don't explode.
Not gonna lie, that'd be kind of disappointing if we did.
I mean,
Well,
it is in the realm of possibilities.
Yep, but technically, since this route is mapped so well, it says in the book that it's actually a little bit easier than other stuff you guys are going to be doing. But
I mean, it's an auspicious beginning, frankly. It's a good sign.
Yep, your beginning thing wasn't so good, and her reroll wasn't so good. But finding the Astronomicon was fine, and navigating the warp is fine. And finally, roll modified by the perception. Oh, okay. Where's the
Steering
navigation chart?
part. This is where she throws it into the park and we all die.
Mm-hmm. This is. Wait, what do I see? See. What fucking navigate? Okay. And last roll. Alright. So, over the course of your journey, there does seem to be, there are a couple of times where Marion looks a little flustered, but when she concentrates harder. And I do need to ask this: Are any of you, did any of you decide that you wanted to stand in front of her?
Nope.
Stand in front of her?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean
Doesn't
anything?
she have her own little navigatey sanctum?
She does, but that doesn't mean that you can't go over and like walk into her room and like stand in front of her. I'm just saying, it's totally a thing you guys can do. Why don't you do it? It's fun.
Doesn't that like
No.
mutate you randomly or something?
If you're lucky,
It's a lot
usually
more
it'll
fun
kill
than
you.
mutations.
You don't want to bother the navigator when they're doing their mojo.
Man, it sounds like a pretty bad idea.
No, I have more important things to do with my time, like, I don't know, playing with a dog.
Alrighty. And so, with her navigation test and her successes so far, you guys are going to make it after. I just need to make sure. Once every 5 days. All right. I need someone. You can have me do it, or you can do it, but someone needs to roll a D100.
I got it.
Woo!
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Yay! Oh wait, it's a +20. No. Okay.
Did we have trouble exiting the warp?
No, it would have been fun to throw you guys in a warp storm, but because it didn't take more than 5 days, you guys got a +20 to do it to make it
Yeah.
better.
Also, we do have our Warpsbane hull stray.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about that.
So, we would roll twice and can choose whichever result we prefer.
Roll once more.
I mean, I always prefer a 69, just so you're all aware. I mean, I want my
Yeah.
vote to mean something here.
All right, but because it's this is a +20, with the 69 turn to 80, 99, 60, 70, 89 turns into an 89. 89. Hey guys, do you want to have Whispers and Dream or All's Well? I kind of want you to take Whispers and Dreams.
What is
All's well.
Whispers and
what is Whispers and Dreams?
everyone on it. One day you'll find out. But do you want to take the lower result, which would give you Whispers and Dreams, or would you like to take your 89 and do All's Well?
All's well.
All's well.
Oh,
Sure.
well.
Let's
Yeah.
not die the first session.
We should also
Wouldn't
avoid ends
Kill
well.
us, probably. I mean, it's whispers and dreams. We need to have a lot of that to die.
And I know there's a thing for exiting the warp.
There's also, if you want to bother with it, like warp travel sickness.
Not for an All's Well one. I'm not gonna bother with that.
Okay.
And leaving the warp. Yay! Yay!
Do we die? Is it all over? GG?
No! But, yeah, I would. If I was a player character, I would. Oh, nope, I'm gonna take the better one. Alright. You exit the warp.
Woo!
Hooray!
You have slungshot shot past the Hermitage, though.
No, we slung shat.
You are. Yeah, you slungshot. So you are now 50 VUs away from the Hermitage, or where you wanted to be. As Marion tries to concentrate, but is kind of knocked off kilter, and you guys end up a little bit beyond where you wanted to be. It's only 1 degree of failure. I could have flung you into the Hermitage. That would have been fun.
These damnable aliens are so useless at warp travel.
I see you do it.
No, I would not be able to integrate properly with your primitive technology.
And also, Eldar don't enter the warp. They enter the webway. They don't have time for your. They don't
Yes.
have time for your flinging yourself across the chaos of space. They built a thing a long time ago for that.
We built this city on rock and roll.
I knew you were going there.
Anyways,
It was obvious, but still.
You are beyond where you wanted to be at the Hermitage. Are you going to go over and do something at the Hermitage, or are you going to go back into the warp?
How far away are we from the Hermitage?
50 VUs.
That's 6. No, not. That's 3 hours. Full burn. It'll take. It will take a while to respool you. warp drive. We may as well check in.
Fair enough.
What do they have at this hermitage?
I'm not going to say anything until you guys do. Do you want me to tell you what you know of the Hermitage?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Desire to
The
know
hermit-
more intensifies.
Mhm. The Hermitage was, as you would expect, a place where people went, where the ecclesiarchy built a monastery out in an area of calm space in the Maw. And here, a lot, it's been abandoned mostly, but there are a few hermits that live there, and it's a commonly used place by rogue traders and people of that sort for neutral ground, where they meet under a statue, a gilded statue of the empire of the emperor within.
Hmm.
I will point out you are still in the Maw, just in a very stable part of it.
This hermitage does not sound like the kind of place for me, but if you wish to visit a bunch of old hermits, then I will not stop you. Of course, I cannot stop you. And she will chuckle and slip away. Have fun.
Why do we keep that thing aboard again?
I thought it was yours, brother.
I thought it was yours.
Hmm. I wonder if anyone would like to buy it.
I think I might have not. I think I might be able to find a few people.
What are you talking about?
They're talking about trying to sell me. Good fucking luck.
As long as they're not talking about me.
No one would want to buy you. Oh shit! I'm kidding.
It's true.
Helmsman, when we come in range, give me an augury of the Hermitage. I want to know if there are any vessels already in dock.
All right. And are you going to plot a safe course for only 3 hours, or are you going to try to full burn to get to the Hermitage?
I mean, we were to just like redirect our weapon power to the engine. We'd get there in less than 2 without having to do full burn rolls.
Yes or no? Guys?
Uh, uh,
Just
you hear me?
Just a yes or no. Yes, we can hear him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go safe. There's no rush.
All right. And are any of you actually pilots, or am I also the pilot?
I think you're also the pilot.
Alrighty.
You're also the Judas.
All right. So you make it to the Hermitage with no problem. However, and with the first one, and the second one is the augury. He spots 2 trader vessels in orbit, and not like rogue trader vessel, like a cargo ship. Finds a not 2, but one of those, and a passenger vessel. They do not try to hail you, well, nor does the Hermitage, but you know that the Hermitage generally doesn't, because they're hermits. Who'd have thunk it?
Anything unusual about the ships?
Nope. They're not even that heavily armed.
So you're saying piracy targets? Delicious.
Could dock. Or just pass by and attempt to hail them again.
You never tried to in the beginning.
Could try to hail them before we even consider piracy.
That was a joke on my part, out of code. I don't even know, is piracy a legitimate option for rogue traders?
For rogue traders,
Yeah.
yes.
Fucking dope.
Anything and everything to make money is a legitimate option.
Although this is like the neutral ground world, so maybe not this one.
Yeah, that's wise.
Nah, do it. It'll make the game much more interesting.
To immediately piss off neutral ground.
Let's immediately piss all over the ecclesiarchy.
I am okay with this.
I suppose
the
a
legend was
courtesy hail to the charterist captain would not be out of place. Perhaps he or she may have some news from the Expanse. Perhaps a war or two is going on that we could profit from.
Or we could profit from giving them safe passage to Footfall.
Well,
From a distant part of the ship, you can hear an orc being very bored.
hmm.
And then further away, you can hear war. Huh, God, y'all, what is good fun?
Look at everything. Hurry. Pick
We hail-
something.
We hail the ships to see what happens.
Both of them at once.
Yeah, take it from both ends. Hail them from both ends, fucker.
Now we'll hail the one that's lazily drifting to the right first.
Are you going to hail the cargo one or the transport?
The transport.
All right. Is that what you do? Yep.
Mhm.
All right. After a few seconds, you hear a crackle and a oh, hello there. I am Captain Abdul Pollard of the Vigilance. Who am I? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Ambrosia will gesture at Monique to make the introduction.
All right. So, in a in a very flowery fashion, you are introduced as rogue traders, heirs of the no, first founding rogue traders, heirs of the Iroquois? How do you say that?
Iriquitas.
The Iroquois family line, and that you, yeah, and you are introduced. She does not tell them what your goals are or stuff like that. She just very flowerily introduces you, and it takes about 5 minutes to go down your family titles.
Only 5?
It's an
It's for
abridged.
it's yeah.
They're going for
it's
brevity this time.
Yeah.
It's the highlights list.
Yep. And so within just like well, good to see another enterprising sort out here. What can we do you for?
We are seeking information further into the mall, into the expanse beyond. Do you have anything to provide?
Information? What sort? I make this run maybe once or twice a month, shepherding these shepherding pilgrims to the let's see. They don't have one. I just get to make some up. To the recently sanctified shrine world of Valaris 2. There's a little bit I could tell you. Is this your first time through the mall?
This time around,
Oh, wow, good. You gotta pop that cherry sometime. Welcome to the Coronos Expanse. You're about a good halfway there. Another warp jump should take you to Footfall or to uh, Furabundus. It marks the far side of the Great Warp Storms and the beginning of the Expanse.
See.
The Furabundus sector.
Does someone
Uh,
think you said football instead of footfall and having a bro down in
yeah,
the background?
yeah. Furabundus is like the cluster, and Football is the world. Also, you'll notice that it didn't let me do VU, so it just says hex instead. Each hex is one VU.
Okay.
If you were in space, but it's very obvious if we, you know what I mean.
Right, right.
It's not like one VU to Football from here, but yeah. And he will, yeah. And so, I'll make this enough. Here, and then you see like Hale coming over. It seems like he's trying to give you an information pack. Do you accept it?
Some of his finest Italian pornos.
Sister, he seems to be sending something to us.
Very good.
We accept.
All right. What you have is updated warp astrogation charts. This will make your next sojourn into the warp to get to Football plus 20.
Nice.
Oh, very lovely.
That should get you to Football and the Furabundus sector. I'd keep an eye out if you were to try to go a bit past there. There seemed to have been a recent group of raiders taking refuge within an asteroid belt of the system right next over.
Oh?
Yeah, they've been kidnapping, looting, stealing. It's all around not good, but the naval presence is enough to protect Football, but there's a lot on their plate, and I guess they just view a couple of ships gone missing isn't worth sending, an entire cruiser out to deal with.
Hmm.
Also, I just think, I just kind of think that Captain Garner is an asshole, but
Mm.
you hear him mutter to himself, and it's like, if you want to hear what he mutters to himself, you can make me a perception check. Perception check, yeah.
Sure.
The both of you think he loves the Imperial Navy.
What an upstanding gentleman.
He loves it so much. All right, well, I've got to go underway. And I've already been here for a few hours. We just stopped to make sure our Geller field was strong enough, and we're heading back. If I'll see you around Football if you make it. That is, good luck. Guys?
To you
Sorry, what?
now, Captain.
Okay. Yeah. You'll hear him chuckle, and then he'll cut the comms. And true to his word, his ship powers up and starts heading towards Football.
Dope.
All right. This close, you can actually bring up the Hermitage, and it just looks like an Imperial Standard Template Construct Void Station. It is richly decorated as you would expect of the Ecclesiarchy. Basically a cathedral in space, but
Mm.
Would you like to connect and make landfall, or would you like to go on?
Hmm.
Hurry up and decide, captains.
Well, brother, do you think that we'll get anything else out of them here?
I'm aware of.
Pardon, sorry, Remy.
Said not that he's aware of.
Ah. I am like-minded. Bring us out to the edge of the station. Prepare to retranslate. Lady Marion, plot a course the rest of the way.
You got it, Cap. And she will go into her chambers and are you guys going to enter the warp yet again?
Yes.
At first,
Rock and roll.
Monique, while we are translating, please have the senior officers from our flight squadrons sent up to my meeting room.
At once, madam. And she'll go and do that. Alright, back into the warp. The time warp.
Yeah.
It's just a step to the. Okay. No.
And succeeds initially. Let me go back to navigating the warp again.
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
It's actually a lot harder to kill a ship like yours with warp travel. Just crazy stuff happens in the warp. Even like on a natural one, your ship doesn't snap in half.
That's good. Otherwise, I think that voids our warranty. Terrible case of snap in half, you guys.
Yeah.
What
Just
did you do
take
to my
it.
ship?
Nothing.
Yeah, there's like Plague of Madness, Incursion, stuff like that. Although that would
Has
like
a 10,000-year warranty. Oh my god, that's a.
Ugh.
anyways.
Paying off the
Yeah,
excess
like-
on the insurance, forget about it.
Incursion, we just end the session there. That way I just have time to set up because that's an entire session long thing. Alright, so stage 1 is a success.
Probably could have.
Stage 1 is a success. She has determined the duration of your passage. Because of the astro charts you got, you are able to skim the surface of some storms, and because of that, your travel in the warp during this, the most dangerous leg of the journey, is reduced by 1 day. However, the duration will be. Let's find out just so I can make sure. Come on. Do, do, do. $8 days, so now 7. You're going to spend a week in the warp. However, you are going to be able to skim some of the worst parts of the ever-present warp storms. And so, the second thing is, I think locating the Astronomicon.
Number 2, Astronomicon.
You find the Astronomicon with 4 degrees of success.
It was underneath the cushions all along.
3+ degrees of success. Destination reached in a quarter of the duration set up by the GM in step 1. So a quarter of 7 is what?
Hooray.
What? I'm gonna say like 2 days, right? It's a quarter of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd round up.
Alright, so you are going to reach your destination in 2 days rather than the 8. Now we must chart a course, and this is a plus 30. It's a good thing it was a plus 30. And now we must steer the vessel, modified by my perception of the Astronomicon, which was really good, so... God damn! Why can I only roll this great when I'm helping you guys?
Astronomicon is so bright it's actually burning her third cornea.
No, the Astronomicon was already found. That was plotting the course. The last bit will be leaving the warp, but please, I need 2 D100s to do encounters.
I'll do it. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so that's 1, and the second one, 66. All right, you may choose between a warp storm and 56. Oh nope, they're both the same thing. You're in a warp storm.
There's a plus 20 to it, straight.
After 5 days, you've been in you've been in there for more than 5 days. Oh no, yeah,
Ben Hull is always a plus 20.
yep, and you're not in the warp for that long because
So we're in a quarter of the time.
Yep, a quarter of the time. So that would be a plus 20 to both of them. What is this 66? That brings it up to. God damn it! Okay, you're just
86?
gonna choose all's well. So
Yes. If not suffering is an option, it's probably gonna be that. Unless I get to
Yeah.
revel in everyone else's pain, then I would be like that one.
I mean, do you guys choose whispers and dreams again, or do you want? I mean, do you choose all's well again, or will you gonna do whispers and dreams?
All's well.
All's well.
All's well. What?
I was
Okay.
saying if we picked Whispers and Dreams, we'd probably hear Slanesh.
You'd probably hear Slanesh.
Maybe.
Yeah. That bitch is always giving me grass.
You hear her all the time anyway.
So you make it on the outer, and now we need to see if you guys are still on course. God. Okay. So you arrive basically pinpoint where you wanted to on the outskirts of Footfall.
Footfall.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. We didn't die.
Yeah, if we could get careless whispers and dreams, that would be great. Ooh, neat.
It is almost a record. The fastest Ma travel was like 3 days, and Winter Scale did that.
Yeah, because Winterscale's a gigantic asshole.
Thankfully, that winter scale is long dead.
Yeah.
Have we successfully gotten through this warp nonsense?
Yes.
Surprisingly rapid.
Near
Monique,
record.
please send Lady Marion a token of my appreciation.
At once, Your Grace. She will disappear. After all of this, Marion has retired to her room. Guiding your ship through a few days of the warp is very tiring.
When she arrives at her room, there is a cake.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay.
But is it a lie?
No, no. Taryn bakes cake. Did that during travel, and Taryn's reward for not killing everyone in the warp is a cake.
Does it taste like people suffering?
No,
You don't.
Taryn's a good baker.
I heard that's a.
No,
that's
that's
a-
good for me, but nobody else.
Oh,
You can't. You
It's
can't.
probably a little salty.
You can't see it from here, but you get the sense there's happy tail wriggling happening somewhere from her position on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That will take place during your the couple of days of travel through the warp. I just wanted to get the warp stuff out of the way.
But is it warp cake?
So, are going to meet with the wing leaders. Is it just you, or did you key in your brother on this?
Just me.
All right. They are standing ready at attention.
Can I make a perception test to figure out what she's doing, or?
You would have been in the same room when she asked her maidservant to go and get all the wing leaders.
I just show up anyway.
Is Red 5 standing by?
Porkins, no!
I'm just
The
there.
only actually obese guy in the original Star Wars, and they named him Porkins. Good job.
I hope he chokes on his neckbeard.
Alright, so you go to see your wing leaders, and your little brother just appears.
Ah, brother. So nice of you to demote yourself.
I heard that you were calling a meeting of my men, so I decided to grace you with my appearance.
Very well. I suppose that this can't hurt. And she will turn towards the men and say, "At ease. Now, you are aware, of course, that at this time our dynasty only has one vessel in the expanse. In time, that will change, and those new vessels will require men of daring and character. Men such as yourselves. However, I will only entrust a void ship to someone who has proven that. So, while we are here, bear in mind that each one of our combats, each one of your flights, shall, in essence, be an audition for greater place. That is all.
They all snap you a crisp salute and walk out. You can see that your speech has set something of a fire in many of their eyes, and the prospect of having their own void ship seems to have galvanized them.
At some point, if I ever notice, I'd be like, oh, how very good. Maybe Zevil starts trying to eliminate each other as competition. Good LC competition.
With the amount of people on this ship, it's like one of the reasons why I'm not going to bring up all the time you needing to go make pain tokens, because with 80,000 people on the ship, there are going to be scraps and violence and stuff like that that you can feed off of. And
It's
also,
true, but I think
there's a battle
it
pit.
counts me like per session. If I don't go out of my way to get one, then I
Yeah.
struggle otherwise. As nice as it would be to just be like, I don't have to worry about that. I feel like that would be very much cheapening the whole thing.
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah.
So it will have been a little bit, and since you've eaten last, and depending on how the session goes, we might stop it then because I don't have tokens for space combat yet.
Hmm.
Spacing is super important in Rogue Trader as well,
Fair
for
enough.
like where different weapons are located. So,
There might
will
be a
you?
temporary drop then in crew morale because I'm going to try and get two of the like most rivalry looking wing commanders and see if I can engineer them to fight to the death. I'll be like, you should go in there, maybe you should show who is the strongest fighter, and then make sure that they have lethal weaponry.
All right, is that what you're going to attempt to do?
Oh yes.
Okay, you need to roll me a successful. Well,
Gonna go with
you tell me what you want to.
intimidate. I think I'm going to try to intimidate them.
Into fighting each other.
More like I will like to one of them and be like, you know, this other one, they might be better than you. You wouldn't want to look weak around here, would you?
All right, I'll allow it. Roll influence.
Influence, sweet. I need
Not
that stat.
influence.
Oh,
Yeah, intimidation. That's what you wanted, right?
yep. Fuck. I will spend the fate point.
To give yourself an automatic degree of success. Okay, so that's one.
And then I will go to the other and mention that the other is already preparing to show that he has the metal. And if they would not want to appear weak, then I would also, you know. It would assist them greatly. I give them the eyes full of dark promise. Hail Slanesh! Shit fuck! Rerolling, because I need that pain token. Shit!
Even worse.
Even worse, I'm so bad at people things. So I got one of them all raring to go for a fight, and I might have failed to do some social engineering. Oh, is it? Oh god, it is strength. One sec, my bad. Well, I'll just check out the fucking numbers. Let's see here. 75, not even fucking close. So no, I would still lose even if it were a strength roll.
The second guy is having none of your Xeno shit and leaves you.
That coward will just have to die more personally then. I'm gonna go to where he sleeps.
Are you trying to stir shit between our good fighters?
I'm trying to start shit between your biggest rivals and just, you know, get those shitters out of the way. You know, have them end their rivalry early. And then you get a stronger soldier at the end of it. It is the proper way. How else do you weed out the competition?
By merit.
This makes no sense.
I totally thought you were going to say by marriage. I'm just, I guess? Alright. So you're going to follow him to his room and what?
Kill him.
Alright. He's dead now.
Well, no, I will, I'll make it a little bit more... unpleasant. I'm gonna poison him first. So he puts up a fight with me. So then I can call it self-defense. I'm gonna give him a bunch of eviscerine even.
And that does?
It amps you the shit up and it gives you it's that temporary rage in a bowl, you know, like 20 plus 20 weapon skill.
Can of whoop ass. Gotcha.
Yeah, I give him a can of whoop ass.
How are you going to give it to him?
In the form of an apology cake.
Squint. God damn it!
Shit, yeah. I mean, it just smells like such a good fucking cake. And then I'm gonna invite him back again to the combat arena. I was like, well, there is post-cake exercise if you would like to join me for combat.
You drugged him with a can of whoop ass. He wants to kick your ass.
Absolutely. I'd take him down to the fucking arena and dish out some whoop ass. This, admittedly, he is stronger now and might actually injure me doing this, but, you know.
Well, I mean, he's a fighter pilot. It's not like this is his main thing, but...
Plus 20 weapon skill makes anyone fucking dangerous. I apologize for killing one of your wing commanders. But it's his fault for being a pussy.
Alright, did you actually want to go through the entire thing of you fighting this guy? goes.
If you want to do a generalized roll, that's fine.
I was just going to see if he could do anything to hurt you before he died.
Yes, yeah, let's go for that then.
He managed to land one blow, but it's not great.
Sweet, and I'm going to hit him with an agonizer talon. Because they're agonizing. Son of a fucking bitch!
Not wearing armor at this point. So he's dead. You rolled max, and now you get to roll your extra dice for Righteous Fury.
No, it's just like the one effect on the thing. Is it a D4 or a D5? I can never remember.
It's a D10.
It's a
It's a
D10
D10.
for the
You
Emperor's
You roll
Righteous
extra
Ass.
damage. You don't roll on the
Oh,
crit table.
Right. So he takes 20 damage in a single swing. Pen 7.
Yeah, he's dead.
Zorch. Ah, that was very satisfying. And I won't let it go to waste, I suppose. I will tell the other person that the other one was a coward, and now you know that I do not make threats lightly, but also I have made your competition a little thinner. Have yourself a lovely day.
Squint.
And I will saunter off looking quite satisfied.
Oh.
So you've lost one of your best wing commanders. Good job.
He had a deputy. He's promoted to full commander.
If you want, I will send them a not poisoned cake saying congratulations on your promotion. Don't be a coward like the last.
Yes.
Does anyone explain why he's dead?
Because he chose to fight me in the arena, and he decided on weapons. Actually, I suppose not coward then, I suppose. Don't be weak like the last. It was his fault for falling onto my weapon.
He tripped.
He tripped and fell over onto my weapon. But no, we were fighting, and he did manage to clip me. I can show the wound, but like, he did manage an injury upon my person, so he died with some measure of honor. And then died
Whoa.
most horribly and painfully.
What would I roll to see through this bullshit?
I mean, technically it's the
Scrutiny.
truth.
I mean, I used all sorts of truth.
Yep, it's true. There's not technically lying to you.
But you can totally scrutinize the situation. No, you
can't.
I'm doing you favors, frankly. I was wiping out shit wing commanders so that you only have good. See?
You both fail at Fry Squint.
This is why you keep Tarian around. I make sure that you have only the best.
Yeah, you know the whole thing with Imperial Society and speak not unto the Xenos. Yeah, someone was probably got a little bit too judicious about their entire life's training, and tried to take on the scantily clad scary elf chick.
See?
You're dead now.
Tarian is nothing but a delightful individual with everyone's best wishes in her interest. And if she should, I don't know, benefit of the pain of another at the same time, then good. I bake a delicious cake.
The urge to throw you out of a warp block intensifies.
I don't know, because minus 5.8 says it fucking doesn't.
Minus.
Apparently, I rolled a 12.
Yep. You know that she gained a lot more pleasure out of that than, she might have tried to tip the scale into doing this, but you don't know much other than that. She's not telling the entire truth, but
She is also an
Fry
alien.
Squint.
On fire squint.
Yes.
I suppose
With one robot eye.
no harm in you eliminating those that have been promoted to a position of incompetence.
BRB.
But do restrain yourself somewhat. There is paperwork that must be done with wing commanders. Monique's
Understood.
hands are much better when they are not ink-stained.
This is understood. On the other hand, would you like a cake?
Deafening silence.
Hey, hers might not even have a viscerine in it.
Maybe.
They are very delicious cakes. Just ask your navigator. She is one of my biggest fans.
Tail wriggling.
Very, very well.
Then later on, she prepares a cupcake, and it is delicious.
It comes to mind that your navigator has the deadliest fry squint of all.
This is a triple powered fry squint. It makes people's heads explode.
You could say she's a scary vixen.
I approve.
Alright, well. I assume this took place like during the flight sometime, or were you doing
Yeah.
this while you were
This
on
is
your
during
way to
warp,
football?
just as during our warp antics, probably day 2.
Alright.
I'm back.
Alright. So His Majesty's Stern Mystery is now approaching football. And you know what? I think with that, we'll end off for the night.
Oh, we're calling it a short session?
Yep, because next session with football and a bunch of pirates and stuff like that, it's going to take a long time. And I'd rather not just like get into fun stuff and then say, "Oh no, we gotta leave now."
That's true. I also have to get up like fairly early in the morning, so.
But
And
yeah,
I have an interview in the morning with someone who's in the UK, apparently.
cool.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright.
HFGO!
Alright, so sorry about the short session. Damn. Short
Short
session,
session.
but yeah. But it was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
It was pretty
Most
good. Yeah.
definitely.
Alright, so put you back over to main screen. And for this session, everyone will get 500 XP. Is there anything that you guys can think of to get any bonus XP? I know not a lot happened, but
No, I won't take bonus XP for scraping barely by and having to cheat in the end.
yeah, you're not going to get bonus XP for poisoning a guy.
I'm not gonna get bonus experience for killing a wing commander just so that I don't have a weaker session next session.
Is there a slot for XP on the character sheet?
Yeah, at the
On
very,
the
very
bottom.
bottom, experience points. Experience
Okay.
to spend and
Oh.
total spent.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, that'll be 500 XP for this session. Is there anything anyone wants to bring up before we draw the session to a close?
Probably could have built more money out of those people we met.
You could have tried totally bilking a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We could have done, but warp charts are kind of expensive. It seemed unreasonable to want more.
Bro.
There was also some other hooks in there, but they're gone now.
Also, don't forget, he was an upstanding citizen who loved the Navy.
He loved it so much.
He loved the fuck out of that Navy, you guys, so I mean, you wouldn't
So
want to do that, it's fine.
we are gonna end it off with you guys having successfully traveled through the warp, through the Great Warp Storms of the Maw. You are now officially, rogue traders. You're not just very important people on a ship, and you have cut your teeth against the warp and survived. So next session will be in 2 weeks, I believe. Yep. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you
Then we
very
got
much for
Urban
running,
Arcana
Stray.
tomorrow.
Oh god.
Yeah. That's with you guys though.
Busy day ahead. Wait, what game are we playing tomorrow? I lose track of what we're doing.
Urban Arcana.
Oh shit. Tomorrow is an Urban Arcana game.
Yep. And by next week, I will have Merzendi will be nice enough to have given me stuff for tokens, and maybe you can go fight those pirates. You know, pirates are fun.
Dope.
But
I mean, the
anyways,
job's gonna be easy now. Emery's found out for it.
all right. Yep, that's me. Thanks, everybody. I will see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Take care.
See ya.
And to everyone
Bye,
watching right now,
stream.
yeah, have yourselves a lovely
Later,
motherfucking good
stream.
time.
Mhm.
All righty.